Guardians here for you in the moments that matter.
Well, no, I don't know what that was about. Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you're in the world. Call Stark, hello. Gamerall, hello. Good to see you. Iconics, good to see you again. Welcome in, welcome in. What's going on, everybody? Dymax. Oh, yo, what's good? Listen, I gotta pick something to have on for y'all. Yo, Hopal, hello, good morning, or good afternoon. What time is it? You're 13 hours ahead? Listen, I just woke up out of this. Kenzie, good to see you. Good morning, handsome. Hey, what's going on, Ninja? Hello. It was great to meet you, by the way. I recognize that name. 2:41 in the morning. Who drops a ban list at 3 a.m.? Oh boy, 3 a.m. That was my best impression for that. Okay, anyways, we're gonna hop straight into it. We're gonna go into our ban list today. We have a banana list, everyone. It's actually quite funny. I thank God they're doing a premiere for it, which is super sick. We're gonna hop in here super soon with everyone. Actually, you know what's really funny? I haven't had y'all up on screen this entire time. It's been forever since I've had this. Isn't that fun? So anyways, I don't even necessarily need to get too much more into it. I know Kevin sitting here like, Swole, where are you? And that's okay. We made some breakfast, made some coffee, and we'll be joined here by our goobers sometime soon. So hopefully everyone's having a good morning this morning as we are waiting for our banana list. Clam list. No. What is the van list? What's going on, Cake? Good to see you. Hello, hello. Super Saiyan, hello. Gamerman, hello. What's the weather like down there? I've never seen a shirtless cardigan before. I've also never seen a shirtless cardigan either. Typically, they I think, are denied service if cardigans don't wear shirts. Terrible. But also, right now the weather is gorgeous. The fall inside of Texas actually is quite nice. It's amazing. Clam list. That one's still pretty funny to me. Okay, let me go ahead and get into our tier list here. We'll tier list into our ban list discussion here. And let me go and pop in, and we'll be joined by our thing. Oh, hey, Seal, what's going on? Great seeing you too. Hello. Hi for Awakened. I absolutely am. I absolutely am excited for Awakened. It looks super fun and very cool. Okay, let me pop into the knots. I have to turn on the music just a little bit because I think I have to turn them up a bit. Hello.
Good morning.
Buenos dias.
Hi, handsome.
Yo.
Yeah, speak for yourself. How's it going? Let me turn on this Fuji thing. Fuji.
Welcome to Coder Crash Out Day.
True.
Let's go.
My favorite holiday.
Holiday.
You're joking, but it's actually correct.
Yeah.
This is my first time I've made it for one of the ban lists. Like, I've always been on a plane.
What do you?
Josh is gonna be here for the Crash Out.
What did you mean you made 4 of them? I thought that was supposed to be a secret.
What?
What? Okay. What do we actually think they're hitting, by the way?
Well, so I made a
Helios
tweet on the
is
Knots
one of
account.
Oh, that was you?
I think it's. Yeah, that was me. It's a Helios Rise ban. Nothing else is probably what is gonna be.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk wish lists? Or
I'd be shocked. We could talk wish list, but I'd be shocked if they hit anything else. I think the other extent of what they might do is a little bit of cleanup, like, you know, put race to the top to 3 or whatever the hell, because like who cares? Honestly, they could probably put base set Viz to 3. That wouldn't really matter. The other thing that I would like to see is I'd like to see Tad Puff limited, but I don't think that's happening.
I don't think that that's a reasonable thing to do when we have Helios getting banned. Like, the deck is borderline unplayable at this point with that hit.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
With Tadpole?
It struggles really hard when your opponent now is allowed to set up multiple back row. Like post side. How the fuck do you play around spoiled fruit? You just have to entirely side out of the main deck strategy.
I think you just play around spoiled fruit, right? That's like the idea.
A thing that the deck cannot do.
It can. It just doesn't like to do it, right? That's kind of the problem.
Just play Chronodile. We just play Chronodile.
Yeah, I don't know.
Exactly. You just play Chronodile. Like that's the side out strategy that I do in that shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I was talking about this the other day about the thing that I dislike about the Locagon deck, gameplay wise, is specifically the fact that every single guy they stick to the board feels like you have to out it immediately, otherwise you just get like Locagon Blast exploded, and I'm just like, ugh, why is every guy a must out guy now? And Tatbuff just dodges that entirely. And Tatbuff just says, I'm a must out guy, but you don't have a turn to out me.
Yeah, kind of
I
problematic.
can see it go to 1 eventually, but I don't think that it's appropriate for where we're at in the metagame.
Oh, I don't think it's
Yeah.
gonna happen today. Like again, I think today is just Chariot Rise, that's it. I don't think they're touching anything else today.
It's
if I had to guess what this video is gonna look like, it's gonna be something along the lines of like, hey, so we're gonna be banning Chariot Ride. Hey, we're gonna be banning Rise. Also, check out the new Kickstarter for Elestrals Pokemon. Also, shout out to the next premieres that are happening in the next 2 months, and then the video is gonna be done. It's gonna be like a 7-minute video.
I mean, that'd be kind of sick, though. That's all this ban list really needs to be, quote unquote. I think the format's ultimately like pretty chill otherwise, and I even think Rise. My hot take is that I think Rise is kind of fine.
Yeah, and I agree.
Like Chariot is probably the most suspect, and even then, suspect is the word I use there because like I don't know. It's a time bomb of a card, right? We've always kind of known that. But
Cards
everything
cost
else,
Turbo.
yeah.
Does anyone think that Blizz is gonna take more like direct of a hit?
Probably not. No.
No.
Not according unless Blizz's car on this A drive this A drive tweet.
Unless Blizz is car.
Yeah.
I don't think we can trust the A drive emoji tweets anymore.
Yeah, I think it's an overdone thing,
Yeah.
and so he's just gonna stop actually having them mean anything.
No, but like, what do you mean? What do you think frog means?
Zephyrog goes to 5.
No, the frog in the fruit means ambrosia, but yeah.
It is definitely full art ambrosia. I hit a jackpot, baby. Let's
Wait,
go.
they're banning full art ambrosia, but not regular ambrosia because woke.
Yes, yeah,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
They're punishing all the pay pigs.
Oh,
Yeah, see,
Justin, I'm sorry.
I
brother.
knew that. I had insider trading knowledge, therefore I sold all of my full art. Yep, real.
You know what's funny is you can't say that. People will quote you that.
Oh well, obviously I'm lying. I've been selling out all of my high rarity stuff just because I've been playing low rarity nowadays. Like,
No way.
We've got to ban Zephyrog. True. This is so true.
We've got to. People have been playing Zephyrog at my locals.
Wait, you sold your full art to Y Rebellion?
oh, it was in the one. I'm gonna be so real. I don't
That's
remember what I
crazy.
sold to who, because like I posted that big post like selling a bunch of stuff like months ago, and I just been selling a bunch of shit. So I don't even remember who has what at this point.
Oh my god, scanner.
Distant
Beep, beep,
scanner
beep,
was
Beep,
real.
beep, 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 beep.
But yeah, I'm I don't know. I would like to see more than just Helios Rise. I would like to like the format. I don't know that's gonna happen though. But yeah.
What cards do we think are like potentially to come off list at all?
Race.
Everything
Race,
limited can go to 3 or 0.
like here, let me pull up the Elestrals ban list. Man list, clam list, flan list.
Banana list.
Actually, I know. I need to look at the list too.
Yeah, so Lavalith, hey, ban that shit, easy peasy. Resting, ban that shit, easy peasy. EQ, put that shit to 3, 100%.
Preach.
Links, put that shit to 3, hell yeah.
Preach.
No.
Yes,
Arcalith,
sir.
Arcalith, ban that shit. Arcalith, ban that shit.
Three and on.
Race to the top.
Preach.
Race to the Top, put that shit to 3. Farrageist, ban that shit. Ban that shit.
Bars.
Rise from the Ashes, ban that shit. Kindleo, ban that shit. That's what I'm talking about. Morlith, ban that shit. Hurricane, ban that shit. Easy peasy. No one can.
You're spitting
no one can
bars.
disagree.
Links to 3. Earth is already playable. I mean, that's the problem is that like here's actually my hot take on the links thing, right? Is that if you put links to 3, it gives Earth a second thing to do now. It used to just be Antitan, but now it's like you give now it becomes the Nexus deck, which is like
No, true.
that's kind of cool. You know, if we're getting rid of Cherry Ride.
I've been saying it, and like I know this is like completely outside the scope of what we're talking about today, but I want Elestrals. I think the way Elestrals rebuilds hype, because I'm gonna be real, I think a lot of the hype has been kind of gone a little bit. You know, I think the way that Elestrals rebuilds a lot of hype is they have to make a set that focuses on the Nexus mechanic a ton. Like you know, create a set that's like, you know, Nexus Rising or some bullshit like that, right? Where pretty much every guy in the set is like has a Nexus effect or a receive effect or stuff like that. Because I'm gonna be real, you don't see Nexusing anymore unless it's like basically a cost.
Yeah,
No
that's...
one is using a Nexus to like, you know, trigger a when receive effect almost anymore at all.
Yes,
You're gonna
And
make
that's like the
Circle
most-
Sky
that was-
format so sick. Fuck yes.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so
That's like the
in.
most fun
Bro.
part of Elestrals, you know?
yes,
Yes,
but
this is why we made Circle the Sky format.
is
Yes.
kind of but it's kind of the solution there, right? Because like
30
As-
cards.
Asira's Starfall is clearly a card meant to alley-oop for something later. Dr. Alley-oops, if anyone is aware. The other one is that like this set I think it focuses a lot on Ascensions. That's kind of my hot take. My like read on Livestream is that Ascensions was like previously like the worst thing to be doing in Elestrals, hands down. And so it's like I think they're giving time to that. I think here between the decks that are good or relevant is that you're constantly ascending cards instead of like nexusing nowadays. And that's that's kind of I think what's happening. I do think for set like 8 or 7, what's that as live stream? 7? Or is it 6?
Live stream is 6.
right?
6. I think for set 7 or 8, I could see maybe a world where Nexus gets a bigger focus, or receives, especially, because like there's tons of like cards that say give spirits and they're crazy. Like Solar Recharge, for example. I'll die on that hill.
Yeah.
Or they have got to ban Helios' Slumber. Bro.
They
This
got-
They've got to ban him.
They have got.
I love Shirt. That's my favorite bit. It's so good. But I don't know. I think Unk's fine at 1. Could even come back to more. Because I think Thunder's like pure Thunder's becomes a battle strategy. That's kind of fun.
fucking Unk, bro.
It's good.
Ah,
It's good stuff. Free the horny Kinleo. Free the homie Kinleo. I misread that in chat.
are you
Whoa,
good?
dude,
Oh my
whoa.
goodness.
Listen, I gotta get these
Hey,
glasses
yo,
clean. I
what
thought
the
Big Kahuna
fuck?
was like on something. I'm
Kinleo's
like, what's
what?
going
Oh
on?
my God. He's what?
Is it what?
First we had Cunty Vipyro, now we've got an
Horny
enchanting
Horny
horny
Kinleo.
Kinleo.
Oh, wasn't it Cunty Zaptor? Or do we also have
It-
Cunty Vipyro?
No,
we
we've got
also
both.
we have got both.
You got both.
Yeah,
Wait, what? Which one's the Cunty Vipyro?
it's the
Isn't Daybreak, or
Daybreak.
Moonrise?
Daybreak.
It's
Moonrise was Zaptor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Daybreak Cunty Vipyro.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you're absolutely correct. This is absolutely a Cunty Vipyro.
It's
I hate that you're
crazy.
right about that.
You're welcome.
True.
I don't feel welcome.
The most fuckable Celestial Spirit.
No.
Let's do a tier list, everybody. All right. What's your
No.
most fuckable?
No.
Every deck tier list.
Every yeah.
Every deck
fuck
tier list.
Don't say that.
Every spirit tier list is just yes or no.
Use code hop on to get 10. True.
Yeah, no, wait. Code Notch. What the fuck? This is
Okay.
betrayal.
I actually, we
Go to
probably
hop on.
we probably could have like sent a few messages and been like, hey, can we change our creator code to hop on?
No, it's too late. That already
Yeah.
exists.
True.
I'm honestly very happy that we did not do that. Yeah.
What's going on, MG1? Let's shut up for the chariot ride funeral. Yeah, do we want to say any words before we get baited and Helios is still in the format?
No, I have words. I have
swear
words.
to
I
God.
want to say to all the haters, I want to say fuck y'all. Everyone made fun of me back in Elestriad season 2 when I was complaining about Helios's chariot ride, and everyone was like, "No, this card is completely fine. What are you? You're just complaining because you lost to it."
To be fair, you did. That was deserved.
And then in Firestorm, I'm losing to that shit in Bear Bomb, and everyone's like, bro, just play your own chariot ride. It's okay. You just chain to their chariot ride so they can't bear bomb you. And I'm like, what do you mean? This is bullshit, bro. I lost to Dimax in top 4. The YouTube chat was spamming. Oh, Coder about to come into the chat and complain about chariot ride again. And now look where we at. Everybody complaining about chariot ride. It's like I was right. It's crazy. I was correct.
You can't rock up to Elestrad season 2 with Wirtz's 10-card, 5-turn combo, get hit with Helios, and say, damn, I lost another week. It's all this card's fault. There's no way.
But it was. It was.
What do you mean? Wait, hold on. I will go to bat for my boy here. What the fuck do you mean?
Oh, I forgot. I'm in enemy
was
territory.
You had time to do that. It was slow. You had time to sit and then do that shit.
You also had time to kill. You also had time to destroy Wirtz before you could get to there.
Not only that, it wasn't just Wirtz. I lost to Wirtz on that shit, and I lost to someone else was on it. I lost to Shady. Chariot riding me. Okay,
I don't think Shady was on Chariot Ride.
I lost to Shady going Chariot Ride, Waspire, burn twice, swing for 2.
Was Shady on Helios?
He was.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. We were so stressed out that season. It was awesome.
The only win I had that entire season was against Joey Pokier because he decided to bring Mill. If he brought a real deck, I was
my goat.
Mods, ban Dimax.
Yeah.
My goat.
Nah, I hate to be that guy, but I got chariot rided 3 times that season and it didn't matter.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you.
I'm kicking you from the call, brother. What the fuck?
All that and the Parawan still lost. We're banning K-Cray.
Nah.
Who was the other fire?
Chariot Ride was
I know
fine
there
in
was
season
another
2.
that I played against.
I
don't remember who the other Firecaster was, but I remember having a game where like my opponent went Chariot Ride, I went Chariot Ride to like counter it. They didn't kill me that turn, and then they just did it again the next turn. And I'm like, well, what the fuck am I supposed to do about that?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's the neat part. Nowadays, nothing. Because you're dead before the turn's over. At least back in the day, you could activate Tsunami and be like, that's
that
cool.
shit's
Exactly.
today.
Thank you.
True.
Preemptively Tsunami was good.
Yeah, Preemptive Tsunami was the way around it. Even then, Chariot Ride was like, oh, cool, you're spending 2 spirits to cast a Viscerus. That's neat. Anyways, double Earthquake. Like, I don't know. The double Earthquake into your own Vis.
Bro had multiple Earthquake in the Elestriad. What the fuck?
Yeah, it was sick, actually. This is the problem, is that like 5's format. Like, actually, Josh and I were talking about this. Do y'all think that heal stall or heal control Elestriad style would have been crazy?
No.
No? There's a world. I think there's a world.
I mean, I did an Elestriad season 3.
Well, yeah.
My Elestriad season 3 deck was heal control.
Yeah, all gas, no breaks, wind, heal.
Season 3, yes. Season 2, no.
Why? What's missing in season 2?
Like nothing.
More removal.
But it's like Cryoblast.
Right.
Like Cryoblast is,
Cryo.
yeah,
And
but
Eddie.
like, yeah, that's fine.
It's like we tried heal in like base set and it couldn't win a game because it couldn't finish the game.
True.
Yeah,
Little guys.
that was the
I miss
problem.
little guys. We should bring back little guys.
I
remember the first time that we
Those
saw
are
that
shit.
list. Like someone topped with a list that was just like Sluggle, Quackle, heal shit. And Josh came to us and goes, dude, what the fuck is this? It's just little guys. Like,
Well, no, Josh saw that and was like, this deck is busted. That's what Josh said. And we all laughed.
the little guys. Hey
And
guys, T-minus 1 minute to ban list. Let's go.
And then
I gotta
Set
pull
3,
up the video.
tier 0 little guys.
Tier 0 little guys. It's like, I heal
Can you
control
screen share the
in set
video
3.
in here?
Yeah. Is like is like perfectly
Ready to be part of
fine.
something
Oh,
bigger than just
they're
an
playing an
event.
ad.
Oh God.
My
Hashtag
ad blocker
ad.
has not been working since, I guess, today, apparently.
All right, it's time.
Okay. What the?
What is this Pokemon music? Oh, okay, it's coming
It's
from Mystery.
it's from me. I gotta
I
mute
was like,
that.
you
Yeah.
know- way they're playing
When the only thing I've
Pokemon
ever seen is
music on
Pokemon. What's
this.
this Pokemon shit?
Yeah. Imagine Elestrals. It's kind of like Elestrals Awakened, actually.
Yeah. Oh,
Actually,
what's
when that
Celestial's
OST comes
Awakened
out,
music?
I'm down. All right. What are we hoping
Let's do
to
this.
see?
Oh, if you 2x speed it, oh, you're already on 2x speed. My goat. Yeah, we're there. We're there. Hell yeah.
No, you're
Yeah,
still
already
like
up.
5 seconds behind.
I am.
Just 2x speed it, Swole, so that we catch up.
You can just refresh,
Oh.
right?
You're still 5 seconds behind.
What?
Just 2x speed. We're gonna fast forward into the future. Into the
There you
future
go.
we go. Hell yeah. People
I
in
know you're
chat
ahead of
saying,
me.
leave
What the fuck?"
Celestlio alone.
Correct.
We agree. Big Lion did nothing wrong.
You're right. We need to hit Nova Core and Solar Burst.
You're probably right.
All
don't-
right, 20 seconds, y'all. It's time.
I don't like the new YouTube UI.
It is poopy bad.
It is penis venus bad, yeah. Okay. Dude, I'm gonna try really hard not to absolutely crash out. I'm telling you right now.
It's gonna happen. Right here.
All right.
Okay.
Hey casters, today we have some adjustments
Hey,
and things
casters.
to share about the live stream metagame as we work to improve
Where's the volume a bit, maybe?
experience for players around the world.
How long is the video?
Usually we wouldn't be so quick to act
It's,
out of the
Premiere
original
length.
format, but we
Oh,
want you
wow.
loud and clear and want to make live stream the most enjoyable format in Elestrals history. We're really excited to see how the live stream format has developed so far. We were hoping to see more
Cinder Shade
synergistic
mentioned?
decks emerge and good stuff piles fall off, and that's happened beyond our biggest dreams. There have been some incredible
Oh my
innovations
God, my
that
goat.
have made it to
Please.
the top
Swole
tables
Action
at
Ash.
multiple
That's Ash.
events, and we cannot wait
Let's
to
go,
see
Swole.
what
Shout
else
out to
you
my
all
boy
cook up.
Swole.
Shout out to the
This
protein
week's
shaker.
Dark
Celestia.
Table strategies has been a huge hit.
Yo,
We
Ruli!
continue to evolve this
Yo,
idea in
Hari.
future sets.
What's up, my third
However,
place, brother?
while
What's
we're
going on?
excited to see new strategies emerge, the leap forward in synergy has
This is where I get fucked up. Check this out. This is crazy.
All right, hold. Pause champ, everyone. Pause champ.
No.
No,
don't show this.
Oh my God, Rise from the Ashes?
Josh's face. You look like you're having a lot of fun.
I had a blast.
Interaction is a core piece of the Elestrals trading card game, and we've heard players' concerns over some of these powerful cards that remove their
Okay.
opponent's opportunity to respond.
Okay.
With this, we'll be implementing a few new bans that will be effective
Ah!
on October 24th.
Three?
You.
Three.
To start, we will be banning Rise from the Ashes.
No!
Yes!
It's fine. It's fine.
Ban it, ban it, ban it, ban it, ban it.
This card is so cool! No!
An entire clash. Next up on the list
Come
is the
on.
Whirling Destruction Rune Hurricane.
Oh!
Yes!
Ooh, good hit.
Ban it! Let's go! Fuck yeah! Fuck this card!
All right.
I can't believe they did it. I can't believe they did it.
I'm so fucking happy, man!
To ban Hurricane and give players back the power to control their rune
Oh
growth.
my
This next card will be our final
god!
ban for this upcoming
You know
game.
what?
Effective
I'll take it.
Oh,
Helios Chariot Ride will be
Ooh,
Yes!
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
This counter rune has
Thank
we
been
can
used in
set
this
forward!
God.
Let's go!
Aviolith stonks through the
Aviolith
roof.
Oh my
is
god, I'm
going
gonna
back
destroy
in
you.
the
No way.
main board,
Oh my God.
baby.
Oh
You can't
my
say Ava
god.
in the main.
ways to deal with it, but it becomes a big challenge
That's
for
great.
players.
Hurricane's good. Hurricane's the big one. That's actually very
Hurricane,
solid.
I'm surprised
my
that
Yeah.
it took this long.
God.
It should have been banned when it got limited.
All right, anything else? Hold, anything else?
I think those three
Surely
bands.
we have more,
fine.
right?
Don't talk about the RPG. That's it.
Just in time for our next live
That's
stream
it.
premiere on the
Is that it?
25th.
Wow.
That's it.
Tier 0 Solar, baby, let's go!
Let's go, Solar. Best deck.
It is a
Really
solar
not.
format.
Uncontested best deck. Goddamn.
That's
Next ban
it.
list in
December.
December.
This new format breathe and provide players the opportunity
This is
to
actually, this is
Wait,
terrible.
no
This is
way
a-
they
We
said-
are about to enter the worst format of all time.
No way they said let this band list breed. That's crazy.
starts disrupting the goals of Elestrals. We're very
Oh,
excited to see
Nor.
what new strategies emerge in the
Well,
coming months. And I want
December
Oh,
would fall into like
Nor.
the normal timeline, right?
Yeah. It'd be about the same time.
Yeah.
Let's go!
So
nothing.
okay,
Nothing. That was good.
I
Good ban
have
list. Good ban list.
thoughts.
Good
I
ban
have
list.
thoughts. I have
And events will
thoughts.
bring
All right. Let's.
I have one. Okay, classic. Coder's gonna complain. I have to complain. While
Of course.
all these hits make sense, and I am happy that they made these hits, I think I would have preferred if they just like waited a month so that they could make these hits and also make meaningful hits to the decks of the
Mhm.
format at the
Mhm.
same time.
Mhm.
Me personally, that's how I feel about that. Oh
Alright.
God.
I agree. I wish it like it if they were going to do something like this, just E-list Helioses, and then just let it ride. I feel like.
Actually, yeah, that would have been
Unintended.
completely fine. I think if today they were just like, yo, we're hearing everyone complain that Helios' chariot ride fucking blows ass. We should kill it. And then next month drop like the Rise and Hurricane bans, while also like, you know, hit Solar to some extent, hit Lock to some extent, let like Latagon be a good deck because it doesn't compete with those two. And I'll say it, bro, obliterate Blizz to some extent, like just fucking murder that deck. People are tired of playing against
Astral
it.
ban.
You know what's funny?
And I'll say it, bro. Obliterate the Winjin Tornasian line. #1 up. I hate him.
I think for like the Blizz Strix stuff, I've always kind of stood by that. Like, I don't know if it's Blizz is the issue or if it's Asprow. I go back and forth on if like
It's
a set,
Astral. I
if
think
like a
it's
seven.
Astral.
It's 100% Aspro.
Yeah.
Well, like it's like
if Blizz gets banned, you just play the deck as is without Blizz trick.
right. That's what I'm saying though. Is that you just
Yeah.
play sevens like Cryovern.
Yeah.
Like you play sevens, which is like fine. Sevens mill is I think kind of interesting as far as a deck type because you don't really do much other than get into one Ascension, which Lockagon destroys that, right? And it's like
I don't
Blistrix
think the
bigger
Lockagon
is
does
there.
though. Like the deck just gets it gets out 9s. That's what it does, and that slaughters Lockagon.
Oh, with the Brummelings. You're saying you slot in the Brummelings.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't know. That's difficult. Maybe
This is why I've been harping on the 8-card ban list. Is I think that if they were to actually shake up the metagame, there's a ton of hits that are necessary to actually bring everything down equally. Because that's why I'm glad that we don't just see like a Celestleo hit. Because if you hit Celestleo, now Solar is like still strong, but it leaves the format open for a lot of other shit. But then you have to hit like Blizztrix, and then you have to hit like fucking Chronodial because without Celestleo in the format to curb it, if the popularity decreases, that shit's insane. Like that is a fucking FTK.
I don't even know if Solar is like particularly like I think Solar is strong. I don't know if it's tier 0. Like I think it's
0.5.
nah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's tier 0, but it's like
It's probably the best deck in the room still, just because of mass removal. But
it
it's
was
like
already the best deck, baby.
yeah, it's hard to argue with 3 Earthquake, which is partially why I think I would have loved to advocate for like a race the top unlimit to 3
Yeah.
to give like a third deck, like another like set of EQs.
I am surprised race didn't come off.
Yeah, it's like they're
Same.
dodging
I hope
race
that's in
for some
December.
reason.
Yeah,
If
surely
not
that's a December.
I will be fucking blown away because I mean, like, bro, I have an article from when did I release this shit? From April, talking about how dog shit this card is.
DSK, surely that card isn't good. Which one, Race? I think Race is still very much playable. If Solar Burst is playable, Race is very much still playable. The only
Race is still
what?
a really strong card.
yeah, Race is still really good. Like
It's a strong card, but the thing is, the Thunder deck right now plays a whole ass different stadium. It basically, if Race came off, we would basically be unlocking a whole new deck type that would be finding a place in the meta.
yeah, it's
Which would be cool.
the only problem, and Cobalt kind of puts on that, which is like Race at 1 is kind of the issue. It's like why would you invest Jolton plus Stadium plus the 1 Race for pretty much almost no payoff, where like Race at 3 means that you can splash that engine in, still play your Leica Volts, even play Brontiglows if you want. Like you can still do that, but it just gives you a little
Bro,
bit
hear
extra.
me out. Under Stadium, if you have an Ass Rabbit that has 6 defense, you can race pop Blitztrix.
Yeah, exactly.
That is
See?
so cool.
It gives you a reason to play Astrabbit again. Even though that card's dead. They banned that card, which is kind of crazy.
It is crazy that card got banned.
Yeah, finally. You know, that's probably the last thing on the coder wish list to get hit is Astrabbit, right?
Oh, bro, eventually that card will be hit 100%.
No.
No.
You know, it's funny. I can see an Ash Rabbit hit before Astra Rabbit.
Real.
But I don't know, man. Like, what do you even hit in Solar? Like, I don't think Ban Celestlio is the Solar hit, right?
Oh no, you can't hit Celestlio because so we just pivot to list number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. List number 6. Then you hit some other cards. We pivot to variant number 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Like I have like 15 Solar lists built with like every variation of removal. Like I don't know what.
I mean, use by like the Lustragon side is pretty fine. Like, I don't know. Celestlio, even then, I think there are some ways to play around the current Celestlio deck and through it. I don't know. I don't even think you have to particularly side hard for it or like main deck hard for it.
I think that Elestrals should stop being so afraid of printing the word target on its cards.
Unfortunately, nah. I think that like you do need a good enough amount of like non-targeting removal. And right now the only non-targeting removal is the bounce stuff, right?
Yeah.
And it's like that's like and Novacore.
Bro, Novacore, Solar Burst,
And also Solar Burst.
Yeah, well,
this shit all doesn't target.
Well, in terms of targeting destruction, right? Like or non-targeting destruction being non-targeting. But like the previous before non-targeting effects were only bounces, right?
Is what Heliolith, Spinus X,
and position swaps.
Yeah, which is
Kerbis didn't target.
Okay, yeah, Kerbis is like it's true.
Bro,
Kerbis,
like why? I'll ask
also-
this: why does Madness not target? Like, I don't understand.
Wait, what do you mean? Like today's Enrage?
Yeah, why does that card not target?
I feel like that's fine.
I don't. I
What?
really do not.
Rhynymph doesn't target.
Yeah, Rhynymph doesn't target.
Jesus Christ.
we've
That card's busted, dude. What the fuck?
got to ban Ryan.
We have
Gotta ban
got to ban Rhynymph.
The short list, I do like it. I think this does address the problem cards pretty much immediately. But I'm trying to think of what this opens up and what this like actually like I don't know does. But driving the airport, what I miss? Rise gone, Hurricane gone, Chariot gone, and Laka gone, apparently.
Laka gone.
They banned
She lock
Volclips.
on
No,
my
don't
gun
tell her
till
that,
I'm
no.
gone.
Now, Josh, why would you bring up
Solar's
Rhynymph?
winning an event now, right?
Surely. Yeah, probably. Do we think that Helios was the difference maker for Lockgun?
Yes.
I think for
100%, yes.
I think for Julian's specific version of Lockgun, yes.
Do you want me to give you the real answer?
Yeah.
The real answer is that if Helios's Chariot Ride didn't exist, Josh was winning Kissimmee and was also winning the premiere this past weekend.
I can.
On Polar.
I think
That's
I can
true. That
agree
is true.
with that on a level.
He
Josh
had
did
two
have that.
broadcast matches where he
This
lost
ban
because
list
Helios's
was
Chariot Ride was
made
activated.
just for me. I swear.
The Josh
Like-
list.
Print a lunar phase that says counts as 8 lunar phases, then she'll be good. Trust. Honestly,
True.
would that even be enough?
Alex saying that he never resolved Helios and topped on lock. Brother, the person that won resolved it like 12 times on stream. I think that's enough to justify that card's fucked up.
Afros Turbo.
that was the
is
difference
That card is
makers.
very broken.
I think I find it so funny. I'm just like I don't know what to think about like Lockagon in terms of if it was riding on Helios anyways, hop on hashtag or whatever, then is like what's the merit in terms of like deck strength at that point? if
I'll
Helios
say
was
it,
the
bro,
problem.
that fishy wishy deck is dog shit. I agree with Julian on that one.
Oh, the Aphros, the one that the Penthouse took, or which one? Or the
Yeah,
or the
Aphros
version
ass.
of it, which you're playing Magneros Aphros, that one, like OGS.
I just think OG Aphros is penis, bro.
I like the theory behind it. I think the deck has some.
The theory behind that list is really solid.
It's
I
good.
like it a lot.
Yeah, I don't hate it at all. And also, like, Adam was one game, I think, away, not even like a match, but like a game tiebreaker out of top 16. Rybot and Bo all made, like, we're all then all top 16 at that point with the Aphros list, with the fishmonger list.
You know, actually, I respect this list a lot. You want to know why? Now everyone's going to be on Solar, so Solar Burst is unplayable. So now you get to play a non-Solar deck and not get Solar Bursted. Let's
You know,
go.
that's actually a good point.
Wait a minute.
Because, like, previously,
I'm still main decking Solar Burst.
yeah, previously before Solar Burst was like also to set up Rise alley oops, but like Doctor alley oops, if you will. But like, it's not
I'm
quite
playing
the
Mill
same.
now.
Actually, yeah, no.
You are losing your
the
deck.
big winner of this one is Froned. Let's go, Mike.
Let's go,
True.
Mike.
No.
Mill Master
Mill
Mike.
Master
No way. Holy.
True.
wait a minute.
Solar plays Mill.
I also love how Kier is like, my shout out to Blizz, my list is almost exactly the same. Yeah, me when I replace the one Rise with a second M Frostix. GG's.
Wait, Kier, that's XR.
Nah. People do not get baited into not playing 3 Burst because of this list.
Absolutely.
Get baited.
No, like
Yeah, don't
you
play
still
three
need to
burst.
play
Don't do it.
3 Burst.
No,
Yeah, you
don't
definitely
play
need
it.
to.
You don't need
It's a
it.
combo piece. What are
No, you don't need it. You don't need it.
1 second while I do this and they yap real quick. Azurfer, thank you
This
so
game's
much for
awesome.
becoming a member on the
Dude, it's time
channel.
for us to, like, actually
Very much appreciated
do the
and
Illuminati
welcome in
shit
to
that
an
people
honorary
always say we
astronaut.
do. Let's make a
I
deck
don't know if
list that's
they
just the most dog shit
have me
list
say
of
that.
all time post ban
But
list.
welcome in. Hello,
This
good
is
morning.
what you have to play. Trust. This shit's crazy.
But yeah, I do want to address the turtle in the room.
Voltuga?
Why the fuck is Eruption still at 3?
Dude.
That's probably fine.
yeah?
Can we
No, that deck is
kill
fine.
that deck, please?
Nah,
That
deck's fine.
Yeah, that deck is cool, actually. Like, it's not good in the way that I think the other decks are, because the game plan is not like necessarily Elestrals dependent. It's also very spirit heavy. Like, you
Yeah,
are
it's really weird. Like after they do the whole eruption combo, like you're still even on spirits with them.
yeah, like Alex's game, I went back to watch it for some analyzation, and I'm saying that, and Alex, I don't have notes for it yet. But like the difference in that game was not the burn. It was that Alex didn't have like an extra water spirit to enchant an Aphros to make it a proper 5. Like, that was the difference between the game, was like a Kinleo.
I think that list could be refined really hard to lean even heavier into the burn stuff. Like, it wasn't even maining 3 eruption. I think that, like, I remember looking at that list, and one of my buddies brought a variant of it to locals, and that shit was disgusting. Like, it did very, very well this week at locals.
I guess I just hate the
The deck-
concept of oh, is Caleb you good?
Huh?
I don't know if Caleb's lagging or not. I feel like they were
What?
still talking. Oh, I thought you were still talking. My bad. I think
you're
my
good,
headphones
you're
might have bugged
good.
out. My headphones might have bugged. But I think that the thing is, I just dislike the concept of slap a big fucker, sit on it, protect him, and slowly burn you away every turn. I think that style of gameplay is insanely boring. Like, I lost to that on the last round of Swiss, and I'm just like the whole time I'm just sitting there. My opponent's got a 9 defender, and believe it or not, I milled away both my Blizzes and my 1 stadium early in the game, so I had no way to out it. And then the dude's just like sitting on it, and I'm just like, all I can think of is, holy fuck, play the game. Like, this is a 2-player game. Play the game. Like, why are we just sitting on a dude? This is not fun.
I'm saying,
I
I'm
find it
trying
really
to sit on a
annoying,
dude.
You know?
I think that
That's
like
crazy.
You want to play the game and yet you hated heal control. I see how it is.
Interesting.
Curious.
Well, that, okay,
The most interactive format
That
of
does not play the game. I am
It
sorry.
wants you to
That
play
deck
the
does not
game.
play
That's the point of the deck. That's literally
That
the
deck
tree.
does not play the game. It does not play the game. Give me 10 more years of base set, bro. Let's go back. Give me base set, please.
No.
Oh
No,
god.
I do like
Cannabis
the
correct.
pace of the game currently. I think it is better where we're at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It-
the game is
Give me base set
actually
back.
very fun.
No, it's
It is.
it's awesome.
It's very, very fun right now.
Like,
I
would
do
you-
think that we were entering a tier 0 almost.
Would you rather be losing to double Lockagon, or would you rather be losing to one single copy of Shield? Like which one of those would you rather live in? Like, I think that's for me. That I pick live stream over base set any day.
Nah, give me base set.
Nah, it's like, and this is the weird part. Like in terms of like quote unquote skill intensive argument from like base set Frostfall, and even to Daybreak, is that like it is more about sequencing your removal and when to fire those off, which is still very much important. But because like the time to kill is so slow in those formats, and because on average your FTK is 2 decently statted dudes with like a tip in the back, like not just a Saturday night. That's the whole entire game. But nowadays we're doing stuff. We're casting shit. It's crazy.
We're doing things.
Legitimately, we're
Here's the question I
foretelling.
have, right? Like, what do you do, right? Okay, scenario. You are playing against a Lockagon player. The Lockagon player has a dude on the board. One dude on the board and a set back row. You do not have a removal spell. How do you win that game? Because you're going to swing. They're going to use their back row to stop your attack. And then next turn, they Lockagon blast, explode your ass, and then the game is over.
Play solar.
He got to play solar. I don't know, like that's the weird part about like that, right? Is I don't even know if that's like how often does that really happen in live streams so far?
What do you mean? My biggest issue with the Lockagon deck is that it every single guy they leave on board in that deck is a must answer guy, because if not, you just get Lockagon obliterated.
Yeah, that just sounds like a good deck.
Lockagon blast.
Like Solar's like that. Like you can't leave a Neblio out for a turn. It becomes like an
You
8.
can.
You can, but like going first
You'll
turn,
lose.
yeah, you'll lose. Even
But you
Winjin.
can.
Winjin's the only guy you don't necessarily need to answer recurring turns.
You're preaching to the choir right now, bro. Fuck Winjin. Ban
Yeah,
that shit.
well,
That card is fucking-
Yeah.
Winjin.
I've been
Winjin's-
telling you this, that Winjin, like it's the
Winjin's
worst
awesome.
thing. The worst thing is when they have like, you know, Winjin plus a thing that foretells, or if they just go Winjin and then they have a back row to back it up. They just do that shit again next turn anyway. It's so stupid.
It's so good.
Like
Yeah.
Winjin should absolutely be on summon, not on receive. You should not have the option to just do it again next turn if you miss.
I don't know. I think that's so again very weird, and maybe this is from a bad like experience from my half, but it's like the decision to re-enchant versus like progress like a Neblio, or like to go for like a Plucky, or like that's kind of the where we're at right now with people playing like the Dense Fog, the P-Box, even like knowing like where to Gorgons, is that like there is several times in the tournament where I sat there and I was like, if I re-enchant this and it gets hit, I pretty much lose on the spot, which it did happen, right? Like that's my Evo, my top 4 with Evo. It just like that happened. These P-Box twice, and I'm like, okay, I guess I now lose because I wasn't able to establish this out. So it's a very high risk, high reward, extremely high reward. The reward might be disproportionate. I'll say that. Because like Winjin sticking is also FTK. An 8 body and a 9 under the field is like messed up.
Cryoblastable.
Cryo like
Well,
it's
I'm
awesome.
gonna be real. Well, it's not cryoblastable under the field, but
Yeah.
I think that the Tornadian stat line being a big dude doesn't super matter. I think what matters is that it's Winjin +1, Tornadian +1, don't out Tornadian +1 again. Like that shit is card advantage generator. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
In the same sense, like
you're
'cause
right.
the solar deck does generate a lot of advantage, but it generates a lot of fake advantage. You just have a fuckload of guys because you can't dig for runes in any way in that deck, with the exception of exactly Tornadian.
I don't know. Like the
Would
function,
not
yeah,
Damage anymore.
the function of it's kind of weird, right? Because like yes and no. Like the Winjin, the stat line does matter for like inconsequential stuff. Maybe like you hitting over 7s or the defense lockaguns, like without question. Which is like the plus to the advantage because I'll agree in the advantage half. But the solar deck does in the long term, I guess, create like a fake advantage because you're just adding your guys, and so what's left in your deck but runes. So technically, like I guess
You're drawing the runes.
you're drawing the runes instead of adding them like directly. So like unlike the Synectors and whatever. So I can see why it feels that way, but it just like the deck does not have a problem getting to both runes and dudes. I would argue like that's the problem.
I have to call out the chat right now, bro. I feel like every time I have a complaint about Solar, everyone goes, yeah, but that's Solar's gimmick. No, Solar's gimmick is not card advantage. Solar's gimmick is not non-targeting removal. Solar's gimmick is foretelling. That is the gimmick of Solar. All these other things are a consequence of the initial gimmick of foretelling being, fairly broken, like they don't have to print add the guy that you foretell on every single card that they make, but they do. Like,
I think
that's not part of the gimmick. The gimmick is just foretelling.
No, I think they have to, because like the problem with like old foretelling and like is you would foretell and it would do nothing, right? Like the foretelling effects were so weak that like you would rather just not even foretold. Like solar decks were often playing like not foretell Apollo, they were playing like maybe they were doing just Lumaru's Ascension Draco Ray. And like Celestial Rise in the case of the Australians. But like that's like the thing is that you need to have it to where it says like gain advantage off the foretell, because then you're progressing not only the game state, but then also trying to say like, okay, well now your foretells later still need to mean something on top of like your decision to take or not take the Elestral. That's like the weird part about Solar is that it's actually, I do think Solar is very strong because they definitely overtuned it by giving it as much removal as it is. But I think they actually got foretelling right. Foretelling in this deck feels like amazing.
I think, that's the big thing is that this deck's fucking fun as shit. It is so fun.
It's awesome.
It's just overtuned because they also gave it a shit ton of removal tools.
Yeah.
Top 5 deck
I'm
they've
gonna-
ever created in this game. Easily.
I'm gonna quote my guy Jason T. Speed, and I'm gonna present this as a thought experiment. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Jason T. Speed told me that he believes the foretell mechanic to be fundamentally overpowered, and he
Correct.
thinks that the foretell mechanic should not let you reorder the cards on the top of your deck. He thinks that you should foretell, look at that many, and then grab whatever card you grab. Like if you get to add one or some bullshit like that, and then you have to put them back in the same order. And he believes that would be enough of a balancing to where the gimmick is still good. You know what you're going to be drawing into, but you don't have agency to guarantee yourself the best possible draw every single time you foretell.
You know,
Thoughts?
I don't hate that. It's like,
I would never foretell ever again.
yeah, it's like that's it defeats the purpose of it, unless you're also saying like there has to be a reason then to foretell. But I do like the fix in terms of like a band-aid. It's not bad.
I don't know. It just sounds like I brainstorm lock myself for free.
Yeah,
and
you
I
give
hate doing that.
you give your opponent all deck knowledge is the only consideration, and then until you get a shuffler.
Yeah, just me when I stack the top of my deck and I know that it's not good and I have to shuffle or I lose the game.
Yeah. If that's the case, it should be a secret then. Yeah, I mean, maybe, right? That's kind of the point, I guess, of reordering the cards, is that it becomes then private information. Until you ask, what did you foretell again? And everyone takes those cards in the exact same order that they've arranged them in and says, oh, it's like this, and they put them back on the deck.
Well, so I also don't hate the aspect that Kelly's talking about here. Like, how many times playing the solar deck have you stared at your foretells for a minute and a half going, what order do I have to put this shit in? What do I need to draw for the next 3 turns? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think that that
People
is
just need to get faster about that though.
yeah, that's
Bro,
one
like,
thing.
I'm
It's
sorry,
honestly not that hard.
With Corvishine, if you're foretelling 7, like I do not blame you for taking 2 minutes to put that shit out.
No, honestly, it's not that
No,
hard.
it shouldn't even take you that long with a Corvishine resolving.
Yeah, even
like-
just on the like Corpshine for 7 is like free because half the time like your mental stack there, just to I guess put it that way, is you're not thinking to yourself, quote unquote, 7 turns ahead. You're thinking to yourself like the advantage you're getting immediately, and then what's the immediate next 1, maybe 2, just in case your foretellers or something stops, right? Like the idea would be like, oh, if I sack this Glimbat now, and if this gets removed, I'm fine because Glimbat's coming up. However, is it better for me just to put this Guardian of Light on because my guy might not get outed, right? And that's kind of like that was the only 2 or 3 decisions you have to make. And if you're sitting there for like what 2 minutes and being like, oh god, this 6th shield, that's the 8th card down, should that go 3rd or 4th? You are slow playing.
Yeah, if we're really deciding on like the 6th, 7th card, like
No way.
we got problems.
That 6, 7. You can't. You
6,
can't-
7.
Thank you, Swole.
Yeah.
Yo, Cook Joshinator in the
God.
chat calling out Swolax. Holy.
We're telling is broken as it lets you play on deck. That's
That's
true.
crazy.
Actually, I loved Josh. You're like, we're playing the Earth Spirits. Don't forget to do Earth Spirits in the deck profile. If
Yeah.
y'all missed that one. Ah, so awesome. Yeah, that story is like I stand by that is probably how I got 3rd. Is for getting Earth Spirits the night before. It was incredible.
I can never let you live that down.
It's
Like,
it's awesome. I don't regret it. It's a great story.
Just go to dude. It's just that simple.
It also never came up for me. Like, it only came up, I guess, technically once that I even saw the Earthquake. I saw Earthquake twice. One of them was top 16. I said it as a bluff. Also didn't come up. And then, like, the, what's it called? And then the top 4, I saw it off the foretell. But it's like, would that have mattered? I won that game anyways. I don't know. The Solar has so much
Yo,
removal
I need
anyways.
I need to call out Swole and Josh. I need this to be known by the wider community of Elestrals. You guys got to understand
Okay.
the way that the Knots deck build, whenever we take like a tournament seriously and stuff like that, typically what'll happen is Caleb will play whatever their pet deck of the moment is. Like, you know, Caleb will
What
just
the
go,
fuck?
no. I'm so dead ass. You just like love a certain deck and you're like, I am playing this
This is
deck
just
no
not
matter
true.
what.
This is not.
What do you
true.
mean?
When I played Heal
What do you
Control, that was
mean?
a decision meta call. That was not a pet deck. That was a meta call I made, and
I'm gonna mute them real quick, so I can hear them, but you guys can't. But Cthulhu, absolutely, that was the round that I looked at my deck and I was like, because I did draw it, and like, I did draw it, and I was like, oh god. Also, hi, Jazz, going, and everyone, hi, Techlo, everyone in the chat. We're currently whinging, but yes, that's 100%.
not a pet deck. Then it was a meta call.
Fair. Okay. Reasonable. And
Alright,
then
now
you
continue.
get you get me who will play basically whatever deck Josh tells me to play. So Josh will just like so the problem with Josh is that Josh will say every single deck is good. And so I'm like, okay, but which one is actually good, Josh? Can I get the actual good deck?
No, there was
And then Josh will go,
there's the Knots tweet, right? Actually, this was probably one of the greatest like creations on the fake Dimax thing, right? It's the
What?
like Dimax asks, "Hey, is Leonite good?" That interaction.
I did make that tweet.
You're just
That tweet was so
describing
funny.
this tweet. Let me see if I can bring it up.
That tweet was so good. That tweet was so fucking good, dude.
It is exactly how our deck building idea goes, to be fair.
Yeah. But yeah, so Josh will just build whatever. So I'll just end up building whatever Josh builds, and then I'll ask Josh, okay, what's the side deck? And Josh will just give me a generic ass side deck and just go, yeah, probably something like this. And I'll just submit that, go to bed. Like straight up. That is what happens before every tournament.
oh no.
Submit that exact side deck, go to bed. Then Josh at 3 a.m. will completely alter his side deck entirely and be like, I have crafted the perfect side deck scientifically. and then he'll send it to Swole, at which point Swole ignores it entirely and says, I'm going to put Armadon on my side.
Okay.
And that's just the way we
To be
deck build.
fair, we went back and forth on this for a little while of Josh also like us like doing this like let's build this together side deck shenanigans. The only person that I feel really bad for is San, who did not get Armadon nor did get PTA.
Yeah.
She didn't get Armadon or PTA, but at least she had Earth Spirits.
That's hey, listen, we
True. True.
I'll take my Armadon for over Earth Spirits any day. That's my goat. That's my horse. That's my Dillo.
But yeah, this tweet that you have pulled
This
up
tweet
is
is perfect.
quite literally. This is exactly how the four of us respond to anyone asking if a deck is good.
Yeah, that's true.
It is probably one of the more, you know, sometimes I'm like, I have no clue where did you get that read from. This one's pretty good. This one's pretty accurate. I just like the
Yeah, shout out to Leonite.
the only problem that this is Dimax would never this would be PK asking is Leonite good.
Yeah, you know, actually, I should have made it because this is. I'll peel back the curtain a little bit. This is not a real chat log. This is fabricated. This is photoshopped.
Wait,
What? No
what?
way. Wait a minute.
What the fuck?
Are you telling me I would?
This is
Are you
fabricated.
lying?
Are you telling me I would
No.
never type out if you really think about it as a sentence?
You
I would
totally,
definitely
you totally
say always
would.
has been.
Josh would
Josh
say always
definitely
has
would
been,
say always.
but Josh
has
doesn't
been.
use punctuation.
Do you not? I don't fucking know. I don't pay attention to that shit.
For
I don't
always
know.
has been, I definitely do.
No.
Yeah,
that's fair,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
fair.
I feel like that would be so
Yeah.
accurate to Josh. But yeah, I should have made it like genuinely. I think the person that should have asked the question, I should have made it some Earth Elestral, and it's PK asking. That's just what would have to happen.
Panzer.
Is Panzer good?
Yes.
It's not good.
Shut up!
It's
Shut up,
not
Josh! Shut up!
lying.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Lying on the internet.
Are people just lie on
okay.
the internet? No way.
How do we feel? How do we feel about this ban list, y'all?
Yeah, if we want to rank this ban list, I guess.
If
Ah,
this ban list
yeah.
was wrapped in with another ban list half a year ago, it'd be a 10. I think it's like a 4 otherwise.
Pog.
Okay. Mhm.
I'd probably give it an 8. This list is exactly what it needs to do for the time frame. Because like people still don't even have cards, or at least some people don't have.
It's
their
also
cards
true.
still.
My pre-order is not shipped yet. How the fuck is my pre-order not shipped
Wait,
yet?
huh?
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, yeah, there are people that don't have their pre-order shipped yet. I think.
I
You,
would
you
not
gotta
have
you gotta do what
cards.
I do. You gotta do what I do. You just gotta DM the one and only Stellar Kristoff and say, "Hey, bro, one playset of every card in the set, please."
That's
No,
bars.
but
That's bars.
I really like this list though. Like I give this like an 8 out of 10. Would I like to see like a couple other things added? Sure, but I don't think that they needed to happen either. So I'm happy to see Hurricane go. That's like awesome.
True.
That
It
was
should have
a
been banned in the
welcome
first
surprise.
place. That's what frustrates me about this.
Wait, the Australians don't even have live stream yet? Wait, what the fuck? Australians nerfed. That's crazy.
I would give this list a 17 out of 10. As-
I give it a
that's
6
high
or
number.
7.
As there's 17 cards on this list.
Ooh, real. There should
I-
be significantly less of those, but yeah.
Agreed. Race the top, save me. Race the top, save me. I also think Camel can come back. Hot take.
No,
Yeah.
that's not.
What's
fun.
what's Lunar doing besides? I'm trying to really hard not to say
Exactly this.
Volclips.
Literally, guys, it is still doing
I
guys
think-
right now.
I think they should bring back like a Void Champ.
Uh,
Hell yeah.
again, so this was
Bars.
part of the A Drive interview. That was the intention, was to like temp ban the Like a Void, bring it back for live stream, because it is. I think this card is a live stream card, and it would have been completely fine in this format. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah, this card is a live stream speed card, 100%.
agree. I love that's my favorite Voltempest player, live stream speed.
If this card got released with the MST Lunar Phase, I would scream.
Actually, that's
real,
cra- that, that's
honestly.
Nah.
real. Yeah.
No, I'd be sick as
Yeah,
hell.
no.
It'd be so
No.
cool.
It
No.
would be sick, but it would be really fucked up.
No,
Yes.
it's only a 6 and a 3. And then 2 3s, I guess. That's fine. But, oh, you're playing solar, just gonna go Celestial pop 4 anyways. Actually, that's fine too. See, that's the crazy part, is this does out tempo like the solar deck in response, right? Because then you could still pop stuff, have a 6 to like combat Corvishines, force you to have to use
And then Fortal 7. Yeah.
Yeah, like that seems fine.
And you mean to tell me that this card would be fine with Rise from the Shadows?
Yeah. See, even better, because Rise from the
No!
Shadows is like a sick card I want to see played more. Yeah, absolutely. Because then like Lockagon goes
Frontage saying
pop,
Lunar
and then you
is good in
go.
the chat.
Yeah, like Lockagon pops a card. You go Rise, bring back the
Lunar
6.
is good.
Yeah,
Dude,
Lunar's
I'll
fine.
put it out there. I'll put it out there. Like, okay, Frontage, I love you, bro. I will continue to say that Lunar is ass right now until you top 8 a premiere.
What? Challenge accepted. Josh, wait. Josh. Okay, now you have 1,000 points. We
Deal
have
on the 25th.
we have to
Let's
do
get
we have to do the thing.
No. Full Frontage top 8. Hell yeah. Y'all gotta coach him.
That's we
Y'all
can
gotta
100%
put him through
easy
the training arc.
easy peasy.
Put him through the training arc. Hell yeah.
Josh, do you want to do the thing, the spirit thing? Now that you have 1,000 points.
The spirit thing.
The
Yeah,
spirit thing.
you have to get one top with a deck of 20 spirits of each type. So it'd be 8 events. You play like a full earth
Oh
deck, a
my
full lunar, a
God.
full, and that's it. That's the challenge.
Full solar is easy mode.
Full solar,
bro.
exactly. You can start solar.
Full solar,
is
you
just
ju-
like-
You just
Yeah.
can't play Winjin, Tornadian, EQ, and it doesn't matter. Like,
Yep. Shoutouts to Dialis.
literally the first drafts of the solar list.
Yeah. It.
I mean, okay, yeah. For those that don't know, that is legitimately how Josh was like coming up with his solar list. He was just playing random like 20 spirit solar games against other people, like on meta decks, and he was just cooking them. And he's like, I think this deck might be broken.
It is.
That deck was still on Fraud Watch until the night before the event for
Yeah.
Kissimmee.
yeah.
And I still do not understand how that deck is so good.
The solar?
Yeah. It doesn't feel like it should do what it does.
I mean, it is weird, right? Because having it only really got a lith, like a solar lith, and it only got like earthquakes. Like realistically, the deck didn't really get much else. It got a few new kind of cool
the
tech
shuffler.
cards. It got a shuffler, a couple of them, but
I
like
mean, Corvishine is a little egregious. That card's fucking broken.
Corvishine is like a fine turn 2 card, right? Or if you draw Apollo, it's a combo piece. But like the thing is, the speed of the game is faster, but simultaneously not enough to out like a couple foretells to set up, right? And I think that's where solar like shines, so to speak. Is that you can
Wait,
it's the best setup deck.
Is this Specteris Champion of Artemis art like new? The one that was just tweeted?
Yeah.
This is kind of cool looking. What the fuck? I didn't see this. I'm putting it in Knott's chat. I don't know. I don't know if this has been posted yet, but it's fucking dope.
Which one?
Oh, that's sick.
Oh,
What the hell?
yeah, people were playing that. at,
This was just posted on Twitter, and I had never seen this, but this is fucking cool looking.
Yeah, this was
I love that a lot.
people were playing this at the event on the 11th, whenever this weekend.
Oh, is this in Shattered Stars?
Oh
yes.
yeah, I have this in my hands right now.
Yeah, that's Shattered
Is
Stars.
it foil or non-foil?
It's foil.
Foil.
Fuck. Chat, I would like to create a PSA. I think that everyone should exclusively play non-foils in their Elestrals decks.
That's real. I've been saying that.
I am playing.
post
I am
live
playing
stream.
fully non-soil, not non-soil, non-foil.
What's Popper looking like nowadays?
Almost unchanged.
It's still stadium control.
Unfortunately.
Let's go.
No, Tornagian's the best deck still.
That's awesome. The hell? Okay.
Like the problem with the Divine Champions block is that like all of the commons are directly tied to divines. and all the divines and like the artifacts and stuff are all minimum uncommon or rare. So like half the cards that they release don't work.
Well,
So, oh, actually, Morfrost just got crazy because Chimera is a common in TB4. I think. I could
It
be
is,
wrong.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay.
Unless they like just change the symbol for no reason. Let me grab my.
Yeah. No, the only Morfrost that isn't a common now is Scorpion.
Right, because Chimera is in the TP pack.
Yeah.
So larger question for ban list
Play Tornadian Morfrost.
related
Yes! Bring it
purposes or porpoises. What porpoises? And they were
Porpoise.
dolphins. What is what are the biggest winners and losers? So we have Solar being a huge winner.
big winner Solar.
Biggest loser, Lock. Lock, biggest loser.
Yeah.
I would say
Um,
that Dionysus is a big winner.
Yeah,
I think that deck is bad, bro. I
we-
don't know, man.
we haven't actually talked about Dio yet in this one. What's up with that? Why does that one get better?
Like, why does it get better?
Yeah.
I mean, like, it gets a little worse because Solar was like the deck it could not beat, but like because the power level of Lock will go down, now it has definitely an even matchup into Lock, maybe even a little bit better post side. So I could
everything's
see
better into
Dio.
Lock post side.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? I fuck with the Dionysus deck because that deck can be played fully non-foil. Hell yeah.
True.
True. Well, it's talking the lockdown deck, right?
It can, yeah. But the Lock-On deck is cringe. I don't like it.
What? No, Lockdown deck is
No.
base. That's so fun.
So, Trifernal just died.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
no.
What happened?
That's true. I just put that together in paper,
Someone
too.
call my man Trifernal. Is he okay?
Oh my God!
Someone call
No.
Ren from Orlando.
Was
Make sure they're okay.
I was just talking to Trifernal yesterday. There's no way.
I literally played it Monday. It's so sad.
Yeah, I'm legitimately in shock. What happened? This is a dumb bit.
Actually,
Um,
Ian in chat saying Hermes gets better with no rise. Hermes is actually a pretty decent deck right now, especially
Yeah.
you can now play OG Aviolith
Mhm.
reasonably.
Yeah. Hermes is real cool. I'm sad that like Hermes decks aren't like more abundance nowadays, but I think that's because they have a bad matchup into like Lock.
They have a bad matchup into every deck because you pop Hermes, you lose the game.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
there's Thunder, there's Earth, arguably, because of still Echo Links, Lockagon, those tricks.
True. Yeah, well, okay, Blistrix. Blistrix win-ish, right? Like, outside of specifically holding double Solar Burst, Earthquake, and a starter, like, what do you do against that deck?
Blistrix gonna go crazy.
Yeah, Blistrix is still strong. Like losing Rise obviously
I think-
hurts, but they just put in a second in Frostix.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that the deck is pretty much the same, and it still functions
Yeah.
pretty much the same. Like, yeah, you lose Helios's, which was nice, but I expect to go to locals and still have to play versus this fuck ass deck because Kyr's gonna be playing it.
True.
Terrible.
I think Solar best deck, baby.
Yeah. What about like the existence of more like lunar control, like Terra Heart and all them? Like, did those at all get a buff here? Does lunar or wind outside of Hermes?
It's a buff, but like it's a buff that doesn't matter.
Yeah. What
I
about
think it gets even worse because Solar got better.
Thunder?
Yeah.
I feel like Thunder's
only deck that has
unchanged.
aggro removal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loses Hurricane.
Yeah,
get to play
that's
Eagles
pretty
now?
big.
Yeah. Because also it means your like a Volt is less live, I guess.
Yeah, you probably just don't play like a Volt anymore, or at least the old one.
There was this idea that you could play like a Volt with like Dionysus Madness to just have it be like a big sit
Yeah.
and play, and then you just like enrage your opponent's stuff.
Yeah, but that loses really hard to like burst, royal, like any removal.
I like Yura's comment. Here's how spiders can still win. True. Yeah, what happened to spiders?
I have a question. Do
Good
we
night,
think
Cobalt.
that Shield is going to start seeing more play with this?
Yeah,
list?
3 of.
No.
I don't think it's enough for it to come back.
No. I think you were right saying shield bad. Like it's just
Shield is still really horrible.
it's
Like,
good
it does
in,
nothing into solar.
yeah, it's like good into Dionysus specifically, but that's only if they don't pop it with the Latagon.
Yep.
And that's it.
See, I don't agree that shield is bad into solar. It's bad into Celestlio exactly.
But that's kind of the point, right?
Well,
it's
it's
fine
bad
with
into
everything else.
Nebuleo. It's bad into Nova Core.
Yeah.
Like all the things that you would want to shield, you don't want to shield.
I mean, I don't know, bro. I
Except for
won.
Tornadian.
Yeah, I won so many games like fucking Shield Nebuleo, Shield Tornadian, and they just fucking go crazy.
See, like a good solar player will not swing with their Tornadian, like, ever.
Yeah.
Unless it didn't matter regardless.
The thing that also came up a lot for the Tornadian stuff is that, like, even on turn, one or... Like, typically you were getting out turn 1 anyways, so you didn't have the option to swing, and by the time that turn 3 came around for your turn, they, like, probably... If they outed the Winjin, the Tornadian, cool. They wasted their Earthquake, and then you just go, like, Neblio, get Leo Bright, ascend the next turn, or the next turn after that, you do drop Nova Core, have a 9-3 and a 6-8, and you just
also really
if we're,
easy
ta-
to
if
get
we're
the
talking
Tornadian
about
out again.
I was trying so hard. I was trying so hard.
I think talking about ban list winners, I think there's a very real world where we talk about Thunder being a big winner here, just because with all the back row removal, kind of, Hurricane and Helios being big back row removal tools, or like ways to deal with back row, I should say. Playing a deck with multiple Thunderstorm in it feels pretty good now moving forward,
A Lunar as well with the new fuck ass card. The new
fuck ass card. Big fan
Yeah,
of
the
the new
new
fuck ass card.
The Lunar Eclipse? Rise? Artemis. I guess it doesn't miss, huh? I don't know. There's still something there with moon runes. I think Thunder is good.
I don't think it gets any better.
It does. I think its position doesn't change.
I think losing Hurricane actually makes it worse.
And even then, I think marginally, right? Because it was playing the one of for sure, but I don't know.
People aren't going to play around it anymore. Like, people used to only set one, so you would Thunderstorm one, and then you get a free turn.
Yeah.
I guess. Now people won't be doing that. That makes sense.
I think there's a world where you could maybe even trick out Dymax's Brontaglow list with Avioliths to just generate advantage and make it kind of annoying.
It's something that I was testing out with Zane some time ago.
Yeah, I think that's a valid option or strategy. This is actually, we haven't really talked about the Hurricane hit outside the Rise and Helios are the big ones, but I do unfortunately think the absence of Hurricane will be felt because back row in this game still is extremely powerful. It's less relevant now than it ever has been, but I think that's just due to the nature that you can only play so much back row with the certain engine you're running. So I think there will be a lot of games where your opponent goes something and then set 3, and then the next turn they can just go into their final end board, right? Maybe I don't know. Maybe more decks become more control-y because of that. Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the dynamic of how back row works now, because even at Hurricane at 1, even though it wasn't super consistent, people still weren't just setting 3 just because of the card's existence for the most part. So now it'll be interesting to see what happens if Aviolith sees a ton of play to get you to play around the Hurricane more, etc.
Yeah. Hurricane ban weakens my Piga/Falcane deck. True. Where is Hurricane titled form?
I mean, they like teased potentially an EFT right at the end there. Wasn't there like a P-Gust and a Chariot Ride and a fucking Hurricane thing going on?
And the little end card.
The little end card. Yeah, that's like gotta be a Hurricane alt or something like that.
This thumbnail is so good.
It's such a good image, bro. I really hope that a lot of the EFTs I'm not a huge fan of, just because I think that they like haven't had great effects. Like Spark at EFT, I think was cringe, yada yada. I really hope that there's an EFT for Hurricane, which is just Twin Twister. Like pop 2 set runes. I think that could be a reasonable 3 cost that would be really beneficial for the game as opposed to this massive detriment.
I think what's the trap version of Twin Twisters? It was like
Heavy
Heavy
It was like
Storm
Dust
Duster.
Tornado.
is it Heavy Storm Duster? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like with the cow and stuff on it. It was a hollow and
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is.
some psychopaths played it inside of TOS format.
You know, I have a hot take about what back row removal should be. Hear me out. Okay. 1 cost. Omni counter rune that says when your opponent activates or sets a rune, you can activate this card and target and destroy that rune they just set or that rune they just activated.
Isn't that just like Mistral Laborious, but like different?
Doesn't that card set them? Am I crazy?
Yeah, it sets them. It's the same idea though, but for artifacts and for divines.
Well, because the idea is that it's like a dust tornado that can hit back row, but you have to like effectively hit the first one, so that because you can't if you choose to hold, you can't just choose to use it whenever. You can't just wait end phase. I hit your 1 back row because your opponent wanted to just set 1 and pass. So they set 1, you hit it. They go, okay, well I need to set another one, so they set another one. And it doesn't let you trade like 1 for 4 on spirits on a divine after your opponent enchants everything on it. It's basically Dust Tornado that's a little fairer with the design of the game.
Yeah, it's I don't hate it. I think if I'm thinking like Elestrals brained in terms of card design, I think it'd be more likely that we get like a Chillotl as a rune.
Oh god.
Yeah, effectively, it like locks down until the end of your next turn or something.
I love
like,
how I say Sings at Who and everyone knows what that card is, but that card's never seen play, but everyone knows it.
Duel Link staple, baby. Like,
oh, was it? I had no idea.
it was good.
yeah.
It was good in Duel Links for a while because like you only had three rows anyway, so lock 2 down. That sounds sick.
Interesting.
But it was also a bad card in that game too. It was really weird. Duel Links is fucked up. But like I think that's not a bad idea. Like a targeted 1-pop removal in that way. I don't know. Back row is so hard to balance in this game, I think. Because it's desperately needed, and it's definitely a part that like I don't necessarily think that is at a point right now where it's particularly overwhelming, which is good, just because the speed of the Elestrals have gotten faster. But it is really funny that like I still think we don't have quite enough counter runes that also progress game plans, a la like Rise from the Shadows or Aphrodite's Soulmates. I think are 2 that are great examples of like they do stuff and they allow for counterplay, but they're not necessarily removal, nor are they advantage gainers. Not necessarily. Dionysus Madness thing is another good example too. Like I want cards that do stuff and not just blanket like destroy. So it's like I guess my only like long yap way of saying like I think a target 1 destroy would be good, but I feel like that's like hard to manage.
When we get the demo deck Thunderstorm, 1 cost.
Okay, legitimately, that'd be super sick. Give us another Thunderstorm title form, please. My Funglow needs it.
I agree. That'd be cool.
The Fungler.
Let's get a better fucking searcher for Funglow than Electrofly.
True.
Yeah. You know, there's some cook there. You could there's something there. Actually, Dimax was saying Electrify was bad, yet side decked it. Curious.
It
Hey, he
never
did
came
say
in.
in his
Never
his
came
review
in.
that it was bad, and you know, that's got to mean something.
All I'm gonna say, bro, is I think you still only set one because you have to play around Gloombat and Aviolith.
You set
Mm.
minimally because it's just correct to not
Correct.
give away unnecessary information most of the time.
Yeah.
Like Jess has been preaching this, you know, back when she was still playing in December of last year. Like
Yeah.
That's
I don't know if I've ever had a premiere commentating where a player has looked more in control of a game than her. I think it was like quarterfinals where every turn she set a back row and just swung in, and it was disgusting because she was like, how much back row does she have? How does she always have a normal cast and a back row? Like that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that I think makes sense for the format in which she played in too. Like, even though there was Equilinks for a punish, or there was like small things you could do. Hurricane, I think Hurricane was still legal.
It was not out yet.
It wasn't out. Was that Daybreak?
No, this is December, so this is Daybreak. Is when the last turn was in Daybreak format.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
I believe it
yeah.
was. I think it was right before the Equilinks hit, or it was right after.
I do think Julian's got the point. Like, setting 2 every turn is probably still correct. Like, that's like the good middle ground, I think,
Yeah.
for the format, is that you have a card that does something and a card that's either bait or like is your interaction point, a la Aphrodite or the non-Gorgon slot. I'll put it that way. Because like Gorgon is a must-have set for like no matter.
I have
what.
an important question for my good friend Caleb.
That's me. Hi.
Are you planning on making a run to try and get enough points to qualify for the World Championship?
It's entirely dependent on. I probably will. I'd love to commentate it, but I've heard literally nothing about that. So I'll be at the event regardless. If they want me to commentate, I'll do it. Otherwise, I guess I'm gonna try and get points because I'm a fifth of the way there somehow.
You are. That's what I was saying. So like, I
Yeah.
would really love it if all 4 knots were qualified for Worlds. That'd be fucking sick. It'd be really cool.
Can I disqualify myself from Worlds?
Can I donate some points?
Yeah, legit.
You have extra. Josh, you can take 3 people with you.
Josh, please.
True.
No,
got
I'm gonna be
1,000
tryharding
points, man.
my regionals. Solar will go crazy.
Hell yeah.
I will make everyone miserable.
No, I believe in you. I believe in you. All 4 knots, baby. We will all qualify and we will wear the jerseys at Worlds. Let's go.
Yeah, wait a minute. Weren't we supposed to wear those at Kissimmee?
We were. Yeah, no,
I
Caleb
forgot.
forgot him, but it's
Well, no.
okay. It's all right. I saw that Caleb was wearing it in the
Disc
in
golf?
The disc golf video, yeah.
yeah.
I finally remembered that I had it, and I was like, well, this is an athletic shirt that I can wear to go disc golfing.
You
It was
know,
Hell yeah.
that
And it made
disc
me more
golf.
sad that I forgot them for Kissimmee.
The disc golf was tight as hell. When
It's so fun, dude. I fucking
I love
love
disc
disc golf.
that was super sick.
I could have been playing it this morning with Millmaster Mike, but we had an important ban list to watch.
No, you
That's the
you could
real
you
mess.
That was
could have
our 2
reported
meetings.
live from the disc golf course.
Reporting live from here in the
We're about to-
Swanee disc golf course.
We're about to watch Helios get banned. Now watch this drive. Bang.
Yeah.
Julian, you're crazy.
That
That was
was
awesome.
crazy.
That was so good. By the way.
I call upon all the nations to stop these terrorist killers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now watch this drive.
Now watch this drive. So good. Oh god. This is a definitely out of scope for this, but a la they hit the second towers, whatever. One of my favorite Bushisms, and I can't wait to use this eventually on an Aphoros deck or something. But it's like I'm gonna call it christening. It's definitely not what that was, of a dam or something. But he's like, I believe that fish and humans can coexist peacefully. And it's so good. Like, you know what?
The
Hell yeah.
bush is just so good. Please clap.
Please clap. That
Please clap.
I love Jeb. Jeb.
I love Jeb.
Ugh.
We gotta bring back the Morfrost, not the Morfrost, the Zephyrog fucking image.
The Zeb Bush. That one.
Yeah, Zeb Bush.
When we get our Zephyrog titled form. Okay, a champion of Aeolus or champion of Hermes Zephyrog? Or just
It would be
Zephyrog?
so sick as a champion of Hermes with like glasses, dude. Oh my god, I'd
Exactly.
come.
Exactly. Okay, so did we get everyone's final rankings on the tier list? Did we tier list on this ban list? We got some winners and losers.
I wouldn't say tier list.
Tier list.
Every
Deck
deck
tier
list?
list.
Every cock tier list.
Oh
Knots edition?
god, it's not recording. Everyone, pants off. Banger. We need to post that clip somewhere else. That's a banger one. Okay. How excited are you now to be playing Elestrals Sans Chariot?
Very.
Very.
Yeah. Kevin, does this change your mind at all about the state of Elestrals?
No. I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm gonna be so real. Like, the thing is just I've been talking about it, but my complaint with Elestrals isn't a complaint about like the card pool or whatever. It's not really something that a ban list changes drastically for me and whatever, you know. It's the fact that the speed of the game has increased exponentially over the course of a very small amount of sets. And I'm someone who really enjoyed where the game was in like I liked Moonrise format. I liked it quite a lot, which is weird because I know that Josh hated Moonrise format. I thought that Moonrise format was a speed that felt good. There was just a lot of not variety of decks because every deck was kind of looking the same and all that stuff. I think if you gave me Moonrise and like worked on the counter runes being less egregious, that would be like the ideal format for me. And instead of going in a direction like that, the game instead went in the direction of let's crank everything up to 11. And that's just not the direction that I wanted for the game, nor what I find fun. I played in the last premiere just because I was missing 15 points and I wanted my world's call, but I don't think I'll be playing much, if at all, in this format. Yeah.
Moonrise was so boring.
See, that was my hot take. I think that Moonrise was actually kind of sick for the extended base set theory. Firestorm for me was the one that I'm like, the needle wasn't quite
Firestorm at all.
moved. Not quite
I
enough.
like
don't like
Firestorm. Firestorm was fun.
I think I think Lifestream is the perfected version of Firestorm. We have like just enough War of Attrition style decks and things to play with, and we have like game plan decks and bombs to drop. Like it's like
Lifestream is the best that the game has ever been so far in my eyes.
yeah. I agree.
I do not agree.
Oh, it's so nice, and it's like you can still play low to the ground strategies and still do very well.
You
a la
can't. You
Aphros.
can't.
Three people
Low to the
almost top
ground
16.
is Dead.
No, you quite literally all of Penthouse was on a low to the ground strategy. 2 or 3 of the top 16s as well were on Dionysus, which is the lowest of the ground strategy right now.
I'm going to be so respectful when I say that top 16ing a tournament with 80 players is not.
No. Sorry, I
impressive.
meant Kissimmee. I don't know the stats of the Kissimmee. It was Akshar, it was Cinder, and it was I think
Dio that topped
I feel like
the premiere.
Kissimmee was kind of an outlier though, right? Like
It was because it was a new format. No one knew what they were
It's-
doing, you know?
yeah. And so like low to the ground stuff are always gonna do well at the first tournament. And once we actually we saw Solar start to propagate and be more of a represented deck at the last premiere, and like there was a deck that made top 8, I think, in like the low to the ground range. Everything else was like fairly combo based. And I also think that like it's totally possible to make a top 16, a top 8, whatever at an event just from like kind of rolling well in terms of who you play into. And I feel like that's what's happening with some of these Earth lists because if it goes versus Solar, if it goes versus Lakagon, I don't know. I've played a lot of these matchups, and it's like a 90-10, dude. It's
Like,
real rough.
I'll be the first to say, dude, that last Firestorm premiere that I played, the super low to the ground Thunder deck, that deck is super duper duper mid, and I only did as well as I did because, like, I think 3 or 4 of the players I played into just like hard through winning positions against me, and like that just happens in Elestrals tournaments a lot of the time, you know. You can argue it's skill diff, but it's also just deck with good text beat to deck with slightly less good text most of the time.
Yeah.
It's sad though, because my favorite stuff out of this set is mostly in Earth. Like, I think that deck's super cool, and I want Low to the Ground to be playable because it's been sort of my go-to in a lot of Elestral's history, and and so it's sad that you can't play Control no more. Control in heavy air quotes.
Yeah.
A thing that doesn't exist in Elestrals.
The meteor searcher win next set surely. There's
Bring back Elachek.
Poseidon Searcher one.
Also, yeah, Poseidon Searcher would actually go crazy. Let's go Ivory.
Bro, I would be fucking up people with Ivory if there was a Poseidon Searcher.
True.
That deck's so cool and so fun and so good.
There's a lot of stuff, I think, like live stream wise. So like I've been trying to think of, unfortunately, the next Professor Swolax lecture on live stream because I think it's really interesting. But part of that thing is because unfortunately every deck I think has a formula. And this is probably the nerdiest fucking shit outside of my vibes based Armadon deck building. But like the reality of it is that like you can mainly boil down every deck that I think can do and probably perform well into a like it's set up payoff with some sort of advantage gain. Like every deck that can do that will succeed. That's why Titan I think is the best Earth deck. That's why I think Fire doesn't really have anything because there's no payoff for Fire. Water's clearly Lakagon. Like Thunder's missing something kind of, but it's also like a mid-range deck. It's probably the best low to the ground, quote unquote, outside of like Latagon. But even Latagon is like somewhat still set up payoff game plan, but it just doesn't have like
I'd argue it is.
It is. It's just like has the number that you would assign to would be low in terms of like what's the payoff. It's ultimately still pretty low compared to like a Celestia or a Lakagon or even like Postamus is probably up there, but like Lunar is kind of bunk because there's no turbo for Lunar outside of Navi. So I think that's like the secret key to live stream is that any deck can pretty much do well as long as it can like fit into some sort of setup payoff that takes away advantage while also being able to gain advantage in the meantime. And it has to be that specifically. It can't be like your payoff win like gains you advantage. It has to take away something. Like there's like Stratomoth or Flammoth, the new one, the one that destroys cards. Like might be something. I don't know. Like Stratomoth, Flammoth deck. That could probably do fine.
Well, that would be sick as fuck.
Yeah.
Time to play new Nimbug.
Kind of, right? Or even
What's up, my Nimbugs?
Old Nimbug, I do think, unfortunately, will be on suspect watch. Get into a Syracune. As soon as they print another Syracune, it's over.
It'll be the
we've never
fourth
gotten
that
another
does it.
one, right?
No, not yet. We have cards
Like,
that
we've only gotten 2 Charcoons.
yeah, and those are treated as Syracune, but they don't do anything after
it's
that.
the fourth Charcoon that gets you.
Oh god, not another short we have to make.
Hey.
What?
Bangers.
Julian loves Stratomoth. Bro is stealing every single one of my favorite Elestrals, bro. First it was Lakagon, now it's Stratomoth, it's Hermes, bro. What the hell? I'm fucked up.
You just gotta get a tattoo before Julian does.
That's true.
Bro took Sluggle and fucking Quackle. I gotta start making controversial favorites. You're right. Toxiri and Kumagma are my new best friends.
Carry off.
Yep.
No, I do not. I do not fuck with Carry Off.
Ah, come
Celestlio
on.
is cool.
I fuck with new Carry Off. Old Carry Off is a fraud. I've tried your
love
deck.
old
It
Carry
doesn't
Off.
work.
What's old
That
carry
is a
off?
Josh deck.
It always works. I don't.
That is a Josh deck.
What's old
I am gonna
carry
try
off? It's
building
the
Leonite. I think that Leonite go crazy.
Oh, okay. Leonite's one. You know, I go back and forth on like the Kinleo Leonite shenanigans where you're searching old Leonite or even because the new one seems good, but like
New one's sick.
it's like it's tsunami immune / what immune? A PTA immune, I guess.
Yeah, he's just a big fucker.
Yeah.
Oh, Leo Lock goes crazy though.
Leolock can work, I think. Surely.
Loses to Novacore, but it's still really cool.
Yeah, we have a much. Our fear previously was Eddie. Now there's much worse. But
Why Rebellion? New Kareth, my goat. Why didn't you use its effect then? It has an effect! It has an effect!
God, I love putting the amulets back. It's so sick.
That effect exists for a reason, please.
I'm with KG on this one. Titana Strike is a sleeper. Was Dimax playing copies of the OG Titana Strike?
I'm pretty sure.
I believe so.
Let me look
yeah.
at their list.
That was a really.
Dodge Nova Core.
I think it's super sick.
Yeah, he was on 2 copies.
Yeah, that actually I do think is very much like the way. I love how that's like a thing. You go like that plus the stadium, and then now you just pop for free. Sit pass. The only downside is that it's a 4 defense.
Yeah. Why is Dimax on 2 Ambrosia?
Okay.
It's a brick, bro.
I think
We should
that's
print
about
more
right.
Ambrosias.
Ambrosia's not
No.
good.
It's a
We
brick.
should get another title.
Yeah, it's not good.
Ambrosia.
So
Just cut it.
Yeah, just cut it.
Yeah, just
Should we
cut it.
address
Out of
the
there.
ultimate elephant in the room? There is a big elephant in
I
this
will.
room that's been sitting
will.
next
I
to
will.
us, and we
I
haven't
will.
addressed it yet.
I love
The,
I will.
the Warbreaker copy in the background. Shout out to Julian. That shit's sick. We're almost done. We're at the Sanderlanche. Starting Tress next. Surely.
How do we feel about the fact that the pace of the game has increased to the point where Nectar of the Gods is not only a good card, but is a card that is being played over Ambrosia in certain lists?
It's sick as
I
fuck.
think that's good.
That's
Yeah.
that seems tight. We've always
We
wanted
like
to
this.
we've always wanted to live in that
Yeah.
world, right? Where it's like, did I ever tell y'all the story about the Kickstarter beta like thing I had with Dan, where I messaged I can't remember if it was Deathly or Dan or whoever was in the chat, and I was like, hey, just to make certain I can do this, I can play 3 Pot of Greed. And they're like, yeah, that's fine. And turns out Pot of Greed was one of the worst cards in base set. And it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Horrible.
But the reason why I asked this, right, is specifically because the increase in pace of the game has created a shift where the resources of spirits now is secondary to the resources of card advantage and board presence, whereas prior in the game that wasn't always the case. It was rarely the case, actually. More often than not, you know, whoever had the most amount of spirits was usually leading or winning, unless they had like done a crazy big combo. And by crazy big combo, I mean they activated a divine and then normaled a guy, you know? So I don't know. I feel kind of weird about it. I feel kind of weird about this idea that the spirits don't kind of matter much anymore until you're out of them, which just feels like Yu-Gi-Oh! Life points at this point or whatever. Versus like now you just want card advantage so much that you're just on 2-3 Nog and stuff like that. It just feels like a lot. It feels like a huge shift.
Yeah, I welcome it. It's cool.
I see what you mean. I think I get the sentiment in a lot of ways, right? Because it's like the decks that ultimately will want to play Nog don't care about their spirits regardless, and they're just going to be shotgunning these game plans until they win or lose. And it's more about like it's less about managing the spirits efficiently to end up and also getting to your game plan to win, and it's instead just like how fast can I draw into my combo, which does feel very Yu-Gi-Oh in a lot of ways, but like I don't know. I will say that I am cautious on it. Like I'm with you that in some cases, I think eventually we might get to the point where like if a 1-card combo ever exists in the game, or is like more prevalent in the game, then becomes definitely an issue.
It exists. It's called Foamy.
Yeah, it's Foamy is like a half one, I think, still though, because like it's like the pace is the problem. Like Foamy creates the advantage, but it creates the advantage over like 2 or 3 turns. It doesn't actually like represent.
It's still a 2-card combo to be able to protect it.
Yeah, and even then, it's like, you know, to Julian's point about like you don't have to send any back or that turn, or you can like let it die. Is that now it's I think a lot more balanced in which that you have to protect your board state with lock, which previously you could just wait till you have Helios and then your combo go Helios and then break the board unimpeded.
I'll respond to the chat here. Foamy is a 1-card 2-turn combo. That's a very different thing than a 1-card combo. The problem is that Foamy isn't a 1-card 2-turn combo. It is a 1-card combo that rather than establishing the board, it establishes the threat of the board for the remainder of the game. You do turn 1 Foamy, right? You get the setup with the Afro and the setup with the Lockagons and stuff like that. Now for the remainder of the game, if your opponent at any point lets you stick a dude on your field, then at that point you just lock explode their board and just do everything that you want to do.
I mean, like that's fine. In the lock mirror, whoever does that first loses the game. Like
Yeah.
having the threat is totally fine because you're not committing it yet, and so now you get to play around it. It's knowledge. It's knowledge.
I don't think you could play around a dude on your opponent's field. Like you just have to throw every removal you have at it every single time.
No, you hold the removal until they commit the board, and then you pop it off. Like that's exactly how you deal with it.
I don't know. I just like the idea of that deck, man.
Of lock?
That's fair. That's fair.
What's the lock problem?
The lock problem is that the moment that they have the Lockagon thing in hand, anytime they have a guy on the board, just one guy,
Yeah.
you have to deal with it, or they drop the full lock combo. And I understand that like removal after they do the lock combo is strong, but why should I have to wait for my opponent to destroy 1 to 2 of my cards, swing me for 4 to 5 damage before I get to then use my removal?
I think
it just doesn't feel reasonable, and they get to dodge that entirely if they have Tat buff.
I think that's like kind of the trade-off, right? Like going back to the Nog issue of spirits not necessarily mattering all too much is kind of one of the benefits of it is that if they swing you for 4, you're ultimately fine with that. Like you have maybe 8 spirits to play with, and nowadays those 8 spirits are enough to break the board. Like Julian in I think semis against Jacques was like they were constantly breaking each other's boards back and forth, and it was super cool to watch. And it like didn't really matter if either of them set up a full board. Like they were both able to just like to be like, yeah, I'll take damage here, or yeah, we'll just go. And it was awesome. It was really cool to see. Like both Jacques and Julian up until then game 3 were just like, here's my full Blizz board. Julian goes, that's sick. I'll take 8 damage, and then like clear board anyways. And then Jacques would go, cool, I'll try to break back. And it, like that was neat. It sets up like a little bit of like setup breakage that I think Elestrals has been missing. But to your point to like spirits mattering, I think it does rope into what you're saying about like nexusing. There probably does need to be a little more strategies that do rely more on nexusing or utilizing spirits on board in a smart way to help break stuff or to help like maneuver gummy board states. And that I think is to maybe your point that like you have to adjust the foamy, otherwise you're just getting like your stuff popped, versus like your opponent wouldn't have to maneuver spirits on the board in such a way in which that you are now losing. right? Like I don't know. It's a straight advantage disadvantage versus resource management.
Yeah, I guess that this just, is a thing that I will fundamentally disagree with, just because I like a slow, spirit resource heavy management style game, as opposed to the Yu-Gi-Oh element of, here's my board. Oh, you broke it? Okay, now build your board. Okay, I can break it. So I broke it. Now here's my board. Okay, you break it. Okay. Like, I don't know. I prefer a slow-paced game of chess, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, not I'm putting my cock on the table. Oh, you've outed my cock. Show me your cock. Okay, now I'm gonna out your cock, and I'm gonna put my cock on the table again. I just don't like that. It's just not the kind of play style that I enjoy.
Kevin, look on the bright side. The heal deck is dead because the slow spirit management is gone.
That's true. That's true.
I'd rather play against
Monkey
the
Paw
heal deck.
Curl.
I would prefer to play against the heal deck
No.
than against Locagon any day
There
of
is
the week.
no way that you would rather
not
play
kidding.
against the heal deck.
I absolutely would. Absolutely.
All right, let's play Moonrise right now, buddy. Let me go grab my heal deck.
Bro, I would
No,
love to
let's
play
play-
Moonrise.
let's play
Moonrise
Daybreak
format goes
Heal.
crazy.
Let's go
Daybreak
crazy.
heal,
Daybreak
dude,
heal.
dude, absolutely.
Oh god. Yeah, old break my
which
board
Daybreak
was
heal?
I
There's
stuck
different
two guys, I
Daybreak
won the
heals,
game.
Josh, there's stall and there's
Agreed.
control. Control is base. Stall is
It was
stall.
always
This is
always
heal aggro.
stall.
This is heal aggro.
It was not always
True.
stall, brother. The winner of the first Cards HQ event, the largest in-person tournament before Dallas. That shit went crazy. That deck
Yeah,
was
that's heal
so
control.
cool.
I miss heal aggro.
I'm putting you in the box, Josh. I'm putting you in a box. I'm locking the key. And I'm going to go have lunch and leave you there.
Tier 0.
Redex in chat saying, Coda, the second you misplay in heal control mirror, you are playing the most miserable being down one game of your life.
It is
Well, so here's the thing.
true.
I
Yep.
liked that in OG, like in older formats of Elestrals, games were made or broken by who made a singular, super tiny misplay first. And I'm talking a misplay as small as I used the incorrect counter rune 3 turns ago. You know what I mean? And that was what I liked about the game. And nowadays, how many times have you played against someone in live stream format or in Firestorm format where you watch them play and you go, that was a misplay. That was a misplay. They also made a misplay there, but they still won because the text on their card is so absurd.
Unfortunately, I don't think both I don't think
happens very often.
I don't think both
don't think
takes
it
can
happens a lot.
No.
It happens a ton.
I also
ton.
don't think that both formats can exist. Like, where is this rose tinted glasses that old Elestrals was like this like super big war of attrition that like the tiniest misplay mattered? No, you had two dudes on board. Your opponent goes, I activate shield, and now you're like, I guess I lose because I can't outpace you. Like that's
That's
what
correct. I think the counter runes were the only problem. This is what I've been advocating since fucking 4 sets ago. Remove the counter runes that we currently have, make slightly less powerful counter runes, and then boom, the game would be perfect.
but then
But
it's
now the
like
counter runes are slightly less powerful.
yeah, and it's like also too the other idea is that if let's say there's limited counter runes, let's say you do end up limiting counter runes on some level in old Elestrals, then you still have good stuff hodgepile that is literally just the same thing as how can I win tempo, and so the first person to see removal wins. Like that's the same concept, like Earth and Thunder type nonsense. It was the same deal.
I don't know. I just
See
believe
issue in,
that.
Earth format too, with like Equilink sticking to the board. Well, they win.
They win.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Echolink sticking to the board did just mean that you won the game. Whereas nowadays with the Locagon deck, a guy sticking to the board means that you won the game. Like it's
Not even true. Not even true. Not even true. What?
That's not true, brother.
It is true. In the Locagon deck, every guy that they stick to the board has the same amount of pressure that it applies to you as an Equilinks did back in base set. It's just true.
No,
Anyone that
that is
disagrees
not.
is
Oh
wrong.
my
I'm sorry, you're wrong. It is true.
God.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the premiere and I'm gonna find a game that Julian lost where he stuck Foamy.
Like it's just so insane. It is so insane.
I don't know if it's deck dependent or if it does not matter, but it's like no, it's not like there
It's
is.
gotta be the deck. Like,
Yeah.
it's a deck issue here. It is not.
That's yeah, I don't know. Like I definitely understand like a maybe a frustration or a sentiment that like if you're playing like not all decks are created equal in this game. Like we do have the Smash 4 issue, but it's like
That is true.
like some decks just do not have the kit necessary to win every game state. Like Solar has all the tools necessary to win every board state. Locagon has every tool available to win every board state.
Yes, they do,
Dionysus
because every
has
single
some.
one of those decks has a big PP combo that they're able to do.
It's
no
not about
deck
the
doing anything fair is able to play through that.
it's
No
not
deck.
it's not about the big combo.
Yeah, that's the game.
It's about like
There's a reason why the Latagon deck is fucking dog shit. I'm sorry, it is complete dog shit. Anyone playing the Latagon deck is not playing the game to win. And there's a reason why Blizztrix is a deck that is very prevalent in the format, because that deck just is able to steal games where it shouldn't. I played against Bo. I queued Bo at the last premiere. I literally played against Bo at the last premiere, and I 2-0'd Bo, a player that is 10 times the player that I'll ever be. Why? Because I went normal Snowlet, hit Asprowl, hit Cedos or Blizz, and I won the game instantly. Like, how is that fun in any way, shape, or form?
I think Blizztrix is a weird like niche corner case where it's like there are some exceptions that play around the general design of a lot of these decks, right? Because like to be fair, there can be frustrations there or burn, like some of these alternative quote unquote win conditions. Like the thing about Blizztrix is like they gave self mill some of the best cards in the game, period. And that's like designing that's kind of difficult, right? But like I still wouldn't even say that's like unmanageable or unwinnable for a lot of decks. Like a lot of decks you can just have I Woolly Blizztrix and like a Enfrostix, for example, and I've watched someone break that a billion times.
I feel like the big thing, as you look at most card games at this point that I can think of, there are a set of the best decks, and there's a significant gap between those and the next best decks. And we have just hit a point where all of Moonrise, a decent portion of Firestorm, they were best decks, but they weren't so much more powerful than the others. But we're reaching a point where we're actually starting to see these power gaps, and I think that that's broadly a good thing, because the reason that we had such a low amount of a gap is because every deck was just a variation of good stuff, essentially. So there isn't a large gap when every deck is a variation on the same theme. We now have a larger gap, and so like, yeah, Locagon is gonna fuck up a deck that doesn't do well into it because it's not as strong. Yeah, the decks that play unfair things are going to win versus the things that are doing fair things. I feel like is that not just how card games work at a certain point? Like, isn't the point of the game to win, and thus you play the thing that is the most unfair?
Yeah, but I don't think it's unreasonable to complain about the things that are unfair because you want a fair game.
Yeah.
Sure, and I can agree with that. But at a certain point, like, you got to meet the game where it's at, and like, it is fun to play these unfair decks when you're all playing the same unfair level decks. If you
That's where I
walk in with
disagree.
a deck
I
that
don't
is
find them
fair
fun.
and you lose, like, yeah, I can understand being like, damn, I really wish fair decks were playable. I agree. I would love to play Lunar. I would love to play Earth. I'd love to play Fire. I think that these are all cool, super fun, fair decks. And I think that there is a format that exists within Livestream where we hit the powerful decks, bring them down, and everything is much closer to being fair and playable. But until that's the case, I'm going to be rocking Solar. I'm going to be playing fucking Blizztrix. I'm going to be playing Locagon. I'm going to be having a blast because playing unfair into unfair is so fucking cool. It is so fun to be like, here's 4 Elestrals, Blizztrix board, and then, you know, Julian goes Locagon combo pop, Ambro pop, fucking Dratagua pop. Like, that's sick as shit. That's so cool. We've not had that in this game, and it's cool to have a change of pace. And I hope that at some point we can go back to something that's slower, and we can have lower powered decks be reasonable. But for the time being, God, this shit's so fucking cool.
To piggyback off something that to not, I guess, downplay some things that Kevin is saying, because I do think that for Space Post saying if you want to complete fair game, play chess, I think that's the point, right? For Kevin's sake, like, it's having known factors that you are consistently playing around, and like are the point of it is not to like to have all these unknowns be like part of the issue that you are just having to play around for no reason. Like, having this back and forth with knowing how to play around them is part of the skill. And I think that's very valid to have as a game design perspective. But I also think that at the same time, like, that type of gameplay is definitely better set for Elestrals when all the decks are on somewhat equal footing. And I think that's maybe like the, so I understand, I think, from I'm gonna say this and be really pretentious. Everyone put a quarter in this Willax pretentious jar. Like design empathy, right? Where it's like, we can all collective groan at that one. That's fine. Where it's like, you know, Latagon in theory should be able to still compete with XYZ. Brontiglow should still be able to compete with Solar, etc., etc. Because at that point, it's less about like my deck has the unfair win con and more about me as a player. I have all the tools I need to compete. So I think that's me. I can see that as the valid critique here of the live stream format, where it's like it is disproportionate that like Lunar, for example, has Earthquake, but it does not work the same as Solar Burst. Or like for Kevin, like what's a deck that you were looking at for live stream, like other than Blizz?
I mean, I only played Blizz because I was like, I'll turn my brain off. But
right.
like, I look at these. Honestly, the one that I would want to play is I would want to play the Brontiglow deck, but I think that deck is garbage.
Yeah. So like, let's say Brontiglow has like a on par win conditions to meet or to get to as like Solar or Lakagon. Like, would that change the idea, or is it just mainly the fact that like that's also still an issue? Like, what if every Spirit deck had its equivalent versions, but like in its own style? Like Up in Flames, I think, is a good example of like does meet its
that card
game
is
plan.
So weak, man. I read that card and I was like, why is this card just Solar Burst with 2 additional costs to it?
It's an eventual card. It's going to be like a busted eventually card.
Yeah.
Yep. But that's a good example, right? Where it's like, give Fire a payoff for Up in Flames. That's not Smeltong, my goat.
Yeah, it's just an eventual thing. I think that there's a lot of cards in this set that are like, eventually there's be some crazy payoff for these things. And that's just every card game as well. Like that, we've been saying this about Elestrals for fucking forever. So this card's gonna be crazy eventually. Lakagon is now fucking busted. Like, that's a Frostfall card. It's cool to see that payoff. It just took a while.
I mean, that was insanely pushed, but that's beside the point, right?
And you know what? Sometimes it's nice to have some push shit. Like, I want to play powerful things. I want the game to feel cool and interesting. And I think a lot of people have like 5's exhaustion. And so I think it's valid to be like, yeah, it'd be cool to see a change up from what we've been playing for 2 years. That has basically been the same. Like, everyone complains about, you know, good stuff slop. We don't have good stuff slop anymore. Like, it's changed up, and I'm happy with that.
I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the way I view the power level of Elestrals right now, it is further along than the power level of Yu-Gi-Oh's Edison format in compared to the grand scheme of Yu-Gi-Oh. Do we agree or no?
No. I don't think I agree with that.
As far as like Edison,
really? like
speed?
What's the most powerful play? What's the most powerful play you can do in Edison, bro? You turn one, like you Dark Greffer, dump Vayu, and you dump Vayu, dump the fucking what's his name, Sirocco, and then you make an Armor Master, and that's it. Like, what else are we doing beyond that? Like, on a turn 1, whereas in this game, on a turn 1, you can full set up like Winjin, Tornadin with 2 back row and all this shit and whatnot. Anyone that's bringing up Gigavice, that is a deck that was discovered fucking years down the line. I'm sure if you give this format to Elestrals players 10 years, 20 years down the line, they'll break this format harder than we've broken it. I'm talking about at the time of Edison, when Edison was played. When the deck that won the event was fucking, you know, quick draw dandy or whatever.
I don't think you can compare them like that, because deck building philosophy has just changed so much over the years. It's not a 1-to-1 of now and then. Like,
I mean, fair.
They had just the deck building philosophy we had now, maybe they would have found Gigavice. Like, if there was more time around that particular event, maybe they would have. I mean, like,
I guess
if you look at like Kissimmee to Edison in particular, instead of the broader format, there was only a couple of high powered decks. Like, a lot of people were just on low to the ground stuff, and those are objectively slower than Edison decks. You're comparing a particular format that didn't have a lot of time in its heyday to an entire format that's now had a couple months to play out, right? Like, I think that it's more appropriate to compare Kissimmee to Edison in particular if you're looking at making comparisons. And I think that those are, like, people were broadly on lower to the ground stuff except for a few testing groups that found faster stuff.
I guess the perspective I'm trying to offer here is that when I'm playing a game of Edison, I can be 3, 4, 5 turns into the game and not feel like I've lost that game, like be out of that game. Whereas with Elestrals, nowadays, a lot of times by your second turn, you can oftentimes be like, more often than not, at least from what I've experienced and from what I've seen, is you look at a game state 2, 3 turns into the game, like both players have played 2 turns or something like that, and you know who is more than likely in the driver's seat, who is more than likely going to be taking that game. You know?
I think that's the thing that's Firestorm than now.
Well, that happened a lot more in Firestorm as well. I mean, I had a problem with the Firestorm format as well, you know? And in older formats of Elestrals, the only time that ever happened was if someone managed to establish 3 dudes and the opponent had none. And then at which point you're like, yeah, you're right, you know?
I don't really even think that that's if you have 2 decks on the same power level, if you look at Julian versus Jacques, I don't think that they're outside of, I think there might have been 1 game where Julian blew Jacques out of the water. I think of the other 2 games, it was not clear who was winning up until the last couple of turns. Like there were people that were clearly like in driver's seats in the moment, and I think that's the same in Edison. But there's no determined like, oh, this person is way more likely to win, or these players are sitting there like, yeah, it's probably over. Like,
to Julian's point, Kevin blew my walls out like 6 games in a row with Lightsworn. I drew JD each time, and you were playing arguably the worst Machina deck I think possible because you didn't know the format. Like, and that's not even like an insult towards you, Julie. You just don't play the format, and your deck wasn't built optimally, whereas the deck that I was playing was built more optimally, and I just happened to high roll draw JD every game.
Ash, you're so right. Wayland's dodged the ban list, so let's go.
I think he's upset about that.
Oh no! Oh god!
Have you seen his Twitter account? That's just him like
No.
cosplaying as Captain Ahab.
There's no way.
I'm not. Hold on. Let me go find it. I shit you not. Here it is.
Not Captain Ashab.
I just linked it. Waylands comes in the hours when sleep curdles into something less than rest and more than dream. Its shadow smothering the air. I thrash awake, but the sheets are the ocean.
So
the room
true.
a drowned cathedral. Still, it haunts me. Eyeless and endless, waiting for me to sleep again.
You know, I actually haven't read Moby Dick in a while, and I guess given the name, I should know that this was like a very Freudian book. What do you mean Waylands is coming in the sheets? That's messed up.
Is that what Moby Dick's about? Is Wayland's is coming in the sheets?
That's what I just heard. I heard thrashing around. I'm like, hey, call me last night. That's crazy.
Okay. I'm trying to thrash around a Waylands, if you know what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck, that horn.
Call me this morning. That's wild.
But yeah, I guess to just like wrap around and close out the conversation, I can just accept at this point that I just prefer a slower paced game, and the majority of the Elestrals community prefers a game that's faster paced, and that's fine. That is a-okay. That is the game that I guess more people in the Elestrals community like. It's not a game that I like. It is not a play style that I'm looking for in a secondary card game for me, because I play Yu-Gi-Oh! I already have a fast paced game. I don't need a second one. So that's why I'm so frustrated with the game and where it's at. It just isn't a play style that I enjoy, and what I was looking for from this game, and what initially drew me to this game. And I mean, heck, shit, bro. If you like where the game is at, by all means, enjoy it. Like, I'm not gonna yuck other people's yums and tell you, fuck you, you're not allowed to enjoy this game. Stop having fun. If you're having fun, have fun. I'm not having fun. I'm not enjoying myself, which is why I voice this. It's not to criticize everyone else and go, your enjoyment is fucked up. You can't be enjoying this. What the hell? It's for me to say, here are the things that I liked about this game, and those things are no longer around, and it's why I'm falling out of love with the game. You know, it is what it is. It feels really frustrating for me to have really fair. Loved this game and poured a lot of time and practice and money and all this shit into this game, only for the game to go a complete opposite direction than where I wanted it to go. It's frustrating. And that's all it is at the end of the day, you know?
and despite my arguments now with you, my opinion is like, I don't want the game to get any faster than it currently is. I'd like it to rein in, if anything. I really hope that the next ban list curbs Celestlio. I hope it curbs Lockagon. I hope it curbs Blistrix. I want to play low to the ground. I play at Kissimmee, the side event that I helped run. I ran Earth the entire time. Day 1 had a blast. Day 2, people showed up with real like fast-paced decks. I had a fucking horrible time. It was miserable. I just got my shit kicked in for like 4 hours. I did not have fun because everything that showed up was just a better deck than what I was playing, and that was frustrating because I also like playing lower to the ground. I like playing slower. I would like the game to return to that form at some point. However, I am enjoying the game as a faster game for like a format. If this format is the new baseline, or if it then starts to creep faster, I think that's when I will also probably be a little bit more disillusioned. But right now, I'm really enjoying the game, and I'm just hopeful that after a ban list, we see things rein in and we see lower to the ground become a lot more common. So I despite my enjoyment of the format, I'm with you in that. HealCon was the Dead Firestorm was maybe one of the worst formats of a card game I've ever played, just because it felt so samey. It felt blowouty at the same time. It felt 5Z. It was just I'm enjoying it, there being a change up, if anything.
I think it died for a second, but it's back.
Yeah, we're back. We're back.
Yeah, it was like, thank
No,
God.
I totally get you, Caleb.
Yeah, I do have some like, I don't know if I have any sort of particular grievances with the current speed, or if eventually the speed of the game will maintain. Like, if that's like an issue. I think for me, the biggest changes I would like to see, of course, are Marcus Brownlee and Fortnite. That's a reference for you all, and you can
That's
take
hot.
me out back.
That's hot.
Thank you, thank God.
I'm so proud of this community.
So proud of this community. But no, it's that like future sets, I think, introduce tools that give players the ability to navigate like those break-a-board states, or also even potentially to compete in low to the ground on some level. I think I do prefer game plan over low to the ground often, but I do think that there's still design space for stuff like the Aphros deck that Penthouse brought, which I think is just low to the ground enough to have like a slight top end with the one of locks. I think that's a pretty decent like trade-off. And I would also like to see like some sort of, and again, I don't know if this is ban list or if this is introducing new tools, but like some sort of way that decks that want to run like mono spirits effectively can still. Where's my solar dense fog? I'm trying to say, right? Where's my cards that effectively are like elemental of their own equivalent? I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying I just want more tools for each deck to give us more deck building options versus like taking away cards. Is the classic nerfs versus buffs fighting game nerd bullshit, but it's like, I feel like that gives players like insane deck builders like, yeah, I built this overnight and it's like killer in each element. I don't know. That's my big hope, I think, for this ban list, future ban list, set 8 or 7. Fuck.
I guess the fear that I have is that it's really you say that, but I think the fear that I have is that it's really hard to dial back power creep. Once you power creep, it's very difficult to walk back power creep without either rotation or it's either rotation or you have to ban a bunch of shit, right? That's the only way you walk back power creep, because you can print weaker cards. People just keep playing the older cards. We saw that with 5s, you know? We saw that with base set, where the base set cards were so strong that for 2 sets, people just kept playing base set cards. And so that's why we're at the point now where the cards that are being printed are just so much more powerful than what base set had to offer. As opposed to, you know, potentially rotating or something like that. I'd heard a bunch of people saying, yo, just rotate out base set and then just build from there. And honestly, that wouldn't even have been that bad a call. I'm not going to lie.
No, I agree. I think that could have been really cool. I actually, there is a part of me that thinks it would be really cool after they finish the DC block to just rotate and be like, all right, they can still like have a bunch of the cards that are currently legal become legal. They can just print them into the next set, whatever. But it would be really cool to just like have a rotation. We near the end of the DC block have a super high power format, and then we go right back to low to the ground grindy shit. You know, you can print an Echolinks that's a lot more fair. You can make a Spark Hit that's actually reasonable out the gate. You can make strategies that are playable, and you don't end up putting the game in this weird position where you have you're drip feeding across multiple sets to get to a playable strategy. So I think that's one of the issues that they've had. I look at other games, they focus on like playable strategies in each set, but because of the first 4 sets and how they worked out, it was just like, instead of a strategy, it's like, oh, we're just giving you tools. We're just throwing tools at the wall. Wind is just a toolbox deck because it doesn't have any payoff. Earth is a toolbox deck because it doesn't have any payoff. Like every deck is just tools, and that's what creates 5s. That's what creates good stuff. It'd be really cool to out the gate be like, here's a set that is a bunch of strategies. Here's a bunch of like just dedicated like small packages, and that enables you to then say, how do these packages play together instead of just creating a good stuff pile.
Yeah, I fully agree with that. 100%.
I
Took
think
the
that
words
shit
right
would
out of my mouth.
cook.
Walk mentioned, true.
So, anyways, who's excited about the RPG and Elestrals Clash not being finished? Anyway?
I am. Well,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm like actually kind of excited for the RPG.
The RPG
Dude,
is so
okay.
sick. Wait, chill time.
Dude, I don't
chill
know about
time.
I don't know about you guys. I don't know about you guys.
I've gone 180 on it. I'm like really excited.
No, it's
for it.
so cool. It's so like
So
you can't look at these.
here's what happened,
awards.
bro. Here's what happened with me with the trailer for the RPG. I'm like watching it, and the whole time I'm like, bro, why are they putting all this effort into this when Clash isn't even done and all this stuff? And then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, is that a bullet hell segment in the boss fight? And all of a sudden,
It's
so
cool.
Yeah,
all of a
exactly. I saw
sudden,
it. I'm like,
I
oh,
was like-
fuck, wait.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
like, wait, this might be peak.
Exactly.
like, what
Dude,
the fuck?
that happened, and I'm like, all right, let me pull up the backer kit. Let me figure out. I think that their tiers are very poorly designed. I think I made a much better tier for myself than what they had, but I think that's kind of a part of
Yeah.
Kickstarter is you intentionally make bad tiers to motivate people to spend more money. So I can't fault them that much for it.
So
Yeah,
I will
just bought
say,
individual, like, everything that I needed. I bought it individually. Like I didn't do any of the
yeah, exactly.
tiers
Exactly.
themselves.
So I'll say the slightly hater thing. I personally am not backing this, not because I think that the project is not worth backing. I'm not backing it because I've been effectively, spit on by the Clash Kickstarter that I can't in good
Mhm.
conscience back this one. That is the reason why I'm not backing it.
Valid.
If the
I-
Clash
I-
Kickstarter didn't absolutely like fuck me over as much as they did, because like I backed that for 5K. If
Mhm.
if the Clash Kickstarter delivered even a small percentage of what they had promised to deliver, I probably would have backed this. But because they didn't, I can't see myself backing it.
Yeah, I said this on Twitter. If Clash didn't exist, I would be so fucking on this shit. I
Yeah.
would be sucking their dick so goddamn hard. But because of how bad Clash has ended up being, and the fact that I've seen some people, I don't know if people saw Pavel's tweet about this. There's people making comments about that. Like the fact that it's that bad, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's harder to back another thing. It just sucks.
While I can sympathize, unfortunately I cannot empathize. The one, I'm excited for set 9 where we get Awakened Forms. Hell yeah. Two,
True.
like
Right?
Gonna cook.
the game looks sick. It's just completely different from Elestrals. Like it's outside of the realm of like actual the card game, etc. Omnilith and Omnilith plush, give me that shit.
Just
also,
saying, bro,
Omega Dab.
Omnilith has been shown on Elestrals cards.
That's
before.
true.
Anyone see the distant Kodak? There's a weird little guy
Who
in
got
that book.
distant? I love the Omega Dap. That's tight as hell.
That shit is sick. That shit is
That's
sick.
so cool. This shit's got like, I don't know. I'm excited for it. Like look at this team involved. Can you not be happy with this? This is killer as hell. I don't know. I'm excited for the soundtrack for it as well. That's also one thing that I like the Elestrals music side of things, and the fact that we like are getting more of it, not only to use for stuff. I'm super excited for. New way to play with Elestrals. Not to be too swolax about it, but fuck yeah, dude. I don't know, man.
We
This
will have
is
a
it.
let's play of the game when it comes out. I promise you this.
Oh,
Like, that's the thing.
absolutely.
I will
I
do
won't,
that
I
shit.
won't back it. I won't
Oh,
back it. But when the game is fully out and finished and done, I'll play it.
Nah.
But only when it's fully out and finished and done. None of this pre-alpha, alpha, pre-beta, beta bullshit. Because
I think
Clash laughed at in my face with that shit.
Does
bro,
it
and
say when
I'm
it
not doing
comes
that
out?
again. Nope.
no,
Hopefully not. I
There's
hope they didn't give a timeline.
there's
'cause they've
a-
learned that mistake.
Yeah.
They've given a very loose timeline. I think they're
it's
expecting like
spring.
shit in 2027 is like the ETA kind of.
Is it? Because I think
Oh, wow.
the rewards are roughly April 2026.
Yeah, but there's an
Yes.
alpha. There's an alpha.
Oh, I guess for physical
Is
awards.
there
Yeah,
not
never
like a? Is there also not like a backing that gives you access to alpha?
There is, yeah, but that's I think that's the physical rewards around quote unquote April 26th. This could be
Okay, fair.
longer, probably.
Probably would be. Yeah, I would assume.
Unknown. Yeah, there is beta, closed beta, and then alpha, and then just normal beta. It looks like, yeah.
So on the
I know
real,
Dan
when do
said
we
it
think?
somewhere.
When do we think Clash will be done? Like, when do you think Clash will be like actually finished? Like all the
Next year.
cards are in the game and all this stuff.
June of next year is when I think it'll actually be done. With how slow it's gone.
So like 8 months, give or take.
I think that's a optimistic timeline. Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly, if I'm being super real, I think giving it under a year is optimistic. Yeah.
That's fair.
For Clash?
I
or
think I will
for-
just be incredibly disappointed if we don't see it within like 8 months, man. Like it's already
Yeah.
been a year.
I think their new
But
system
yeah, for
of like
Clash, well,
adding packages of cards is like will really help with this. Like, you know, they just added all the solar cards, right? And then like we next is what? Do we know what the next package is? Like they're adding like groups of the decks together instead of like doing like one card at a time. So you can more
I don't
like
know. I'm of the
play for
opinion.
decks.
I'm of the opinion that Clash should just like take the L, accept that it's like ain't nobody playing this until it's fucking done. Don't update anything. Just fucking do all the stuff. Do it all of it, and then just go boom. The game is now out and fully done. Here it is. You know, just fucking lock in.
I think that would be cool. I think if they did that, I think one of the big things, they got to stop putting monetization into the game. Like
They do.
That-
Yes. The fact that this unfinished ass
every
game is
month a
monetized is
new
ridiculous.
Clash Pass is a little absurd. I think they got to stop doing that because I think every time I see a new Clash Pass, I get more upset because like bro, that is more content there. I don't care if it's separate sections of the team, different people developing different pieces. It just looks really bad to say here's a new set of content in air quotes every month and you have to pay for it. We haven't had a meaningful content update in terms of cards since the last one. Like that just feels really bad.
They just did a bunch of cards, right?
Yes, they did, and that's great. I'm very happy about
Yeah.
that.
Did they? I didn't see about that. They're not
It's like
tweeting about it if they are.
They got the Bronaglow stuff.
They
They
said
got
the
like, Solar
Bronaglow,
Burst. They have live stream stuff in this. In the game.
Hermes. They did the Hermes
Yeah.
stuff.
I don't know. If they tweeted about Clash half as much as they tweet about the RPG, maybe I would have known that. I don't know. It'd be cool if they fucking announced shit like that. Be like, hey, let's have some hype around Clash, shall we? But it feels
I
like
do
they're
think
just
that
like trying
they
to
do
sweep it under
announce
the
it.
rug.
I just don't think that they push it as hard as the Awaken stuff, since that is a brand new project. They're trying to get money out of it. Clash is something that is not going to be generating them a lot of revenue, if any revenue at all, by comparison. Like I think one of the biggest issues I have with Elestrals as a property right now is they're making all the right business decisions. I think it just sucks because there's some bad decisions that have been made, or some decisions that were good but like teams overpromised, under delivered, which isn't their fault. It's just they're making the right decisions, but it's hard to be happy with them when existing things have already fallen out the way that they have.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it's just like an IP thing versus like individual products thing, right? Like it's always gonna be hard to balance from like a business perspective, like having the perception of a similar product under different control, right? That's so vastly managed differently. That's part of the reason why like it's very hard to have middle management structure for too long under these things, because like you have the card game, you have a team that dedicates to the card game, and then you also have, and this is again separate resources for the Kickstarter, for Clash, and for development and ongoing maintenance. And then after that, you have the now we have the RPG, which is different team, etc. Like there's shared resources across both because you kind of have to do that as a startup, but that is I don't think that's necessarily unique to Elestrals. That's just generally having like a business startup in general, that you'll have some projects that you'll venture onto, and you will assign people those tasks, or you'll bring on like external help or contractors, and it might just be managed differently. I think the only thing that does feel a little bit rough is that there is a public backing and a vastly overestimated like time frame to start. I think that's partially why the RPG being like a 2027 or 8 ideal is very reasonable to expect that like the polish will be there.
Yes, I did find where Dan talked about. He said alpha access is anticipated late next year, Q4. So I don't overpromise. Beta access would be mid 27.
Yeah, which
so that sounds like a 28 release window.
Hell yeah, baby, hop on. That'll be, Jesus Christ, what, 6 years into Elestrals? Maybe 7? That's messed up.
I like what Julian said in the chat saying, why are the rewards live stream product? I feel like that's really ass. Just make product from the most recent set. Bro, you're telling me, you know how much Daybreak I have downstairs? I have Daybreak, Frostfall, and base set. I have like 18 boxes of each from my Clash backing. I'm not opening any of them. Like, what the fuck am I going to do with all that bulk?
We've been using it as draft at locals, my my extra Daybreak boxes.
Oh,
The
you know
store
what?
will pick it
Fuck,
up
I
off
should
me
so
at
do that.
like, I don't know. I think I've been selling it to them at less than what they get at distro.
Yo,
so
if
we
anyone
can
in the
just
chat wants
do
to
it.
buy base set, Frostfall, or Daybreak boxes, I will literally sell them at $60 each. High key.
That's what I've been doing, and they still don't move. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yup.
I'm excited to open some of these boxes for a fun little project.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, yeah. No way.
No way.
No way.
Yeah, true. Actually, I have these live stream boxes over here. I probably should save a couple of them, I guess.
Yeah, you should probably save a couple of them.
Yeah, man.
At least
I got
one.
at least 2 of every set. What am I doing?
Yeah, I
with
also have at least 2 of every set. That's crazy.
I
Damn.
have like at least 40 of every set. Jesus Christ.
it? Oh my god.
That's crazy.
The Coder has all the stellar cryo scorches. Yo, wait, what's the not subscriber count right now? We're at 3.45k, bro. If we get to 5k by the end of 2025, I will literally crack all the Frostfall boxes looking for the stellar cryo scorch.
Dude, no way. Dude, I'll fly up to you and help you with it.
Oh, high key, bro. If y'all want to pull up, we can do it in the studio. Hell yeah.
That would go crazy.
Yes. That shit would be fucking incredible.
Chat, tell your friends about the nuts.
What?
Oh, yeah?
No, don't do that. They'll have to listen to us. We're always wrong.
Yeah, that is true. Who wants to listen to us?
No,
Eh,
we're never
We're
wrong.
always
just
right.
Early.
Just extremely early. Like,
It's true.
Do we
It's
you know,
true.
again, I'll
do we need to
say
bring
it
up
one
the
more
tweet
time.
again?
One more time. Rewind to me talking about, Helios's chariot ride in Frostfall format. Hell yeah. Here we are. Here we are, proving it. This tweet is so good.
It
Incredible.
was a banger. I do like Scott Buggy's comment. Dimax dropping that question in the chat like a hand grenade. It's true.
It's
Shout out to
so
Ray.
true.
Shout out
And
to
it also
Ray.
led
Ray, my
me
goat.
to blow my head off the same way a hand grenade would have.
Oh yeah. Do we have any closing thoughts?
This format's
Hop
fucking
on.
awesome.
Sub to words.
Sub
Yeah.
to words. That's the
Sub to
one. Hell yeah.
words.
Subscribe to words.
Sub to Wirtz, play Elestrals, Awakened,
Own Elestrals.
Own Elestrals.
Lestrals. We should buy the rights to that song. Make it ours.
Yeah, that's our theme song. We hold on. You know how back in the day they do the 3D animation for like FaZe Clan and shit? You pay someone to do a 3D animation for the Notch channel and it's fucking Own Elestrals is the song.
Keep an
Make
eye
it like
out for your.
make it like the fucking Allier intro. You set that volume to 300.
Exactly. That is exactly what I'm talking about. That is
Yeah.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Crank that shit.
Oh,
Keep
like
your eyes
Soldier Boy?
open
Oh
for,
my god.
Keep your eyes open for every deck tier list. Surely
Every
soon.
deck
Every
tier
deck
list,
tier list.
baby.
I will. So I'll just clarify this real quick. We did every deck tier list, right? I say we, not we. Josh
We.
did every deck tier list with Caleb.
Most
and
fun
the
I've ever had
problem
doing a
was-
video.
It was so
The
good.
problem there is that there was no one there to like counter Josh because Josh says every deck is good, and there was no one there to viscerally disagree with him every single time he says a deck is good. I will be there this time to do exactly that.
Do you know what I'm gonna be really confused
Divorce
about?
stream live.
Because I'll admit I didn't watch the every deck tier list. How do y'all differentiate these decks?
By names, they have names.
Yeah, you
as
just
well.
say they're different.
If I'm playing
they're just
Tornagin,
different. I don't know.
am I not just playing Tornagin and Solar?
No,
No,
like
so
those
like
are
Hibufin
different
and
Tornagin deck,
Hibufin are two totally different decks. Don't
Two
at me.
completely different Hibufin decks. Yeah.
no, it's like
Right.
the Tornagin deck is like the Tornagin in a deck with like 20 of the same name. So like Tornagin Whales or like Tornagin Moorfrost or like
Mhm,
Tornado
mhm.
Morphos, baby, let's go! Best deck!
Wouldn't I just be playing Morphrost at that point?
Tornadian Foxes.
No, but
Shout out
that's-
to K.
that's
Dude,
Moorfrost,
I love that deck.
though.
That deck was so fun.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
I
miss her.
feel like my brain is gonna be fried on this tier list, and it's gonna be
Oh,
Josh saying every deck is good, Caleb describing what the deck does and actually knowing what the cards do, Kevin fighting with Josh, and me going, but isn't that we just ranked that one? Wait, what time? When's
Yeah,
dinner?
my favorite is Joblin and Draken because those are two definitely different decks.
But are they?
Wait a minute.
Are they?
Yes.
No, no way, no way, no how,
Yeah, they're
Hold on, I might
different.
have to disagree with you on this one.
no way, no how, no way.
I think the best deck ever made in the history of all of Elestrals is Earth Nexus.
Correct.
Wait, we need
It's on there.
Wait, we need a good cop,
It's
bad
on
cop
there.
tier list. Now we're cooking. That's a great idea. Wait a minute. A hater and a lover tier list? That sounds awesome.
Ooh, can I be the hater?
Ooh,
I feel like I fit that role pretty well.
absolutely. Every deck is
When are we
good.
doing
Every deck is shit.
Every
That's
Elestral
awesome.
smash or pass tier list.
Pass all of
Hmm.
them. None of them are real humans. I'm not doing that.
Centarbor, hello.
Centarbor, smash.
I'm not putting my dick in Centarbor. Nope, I'm good.
No, I think you're misunderstanding. Centarbor's putting his dick in you.
Oh, that doesn't change my answer.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be
yeah,
speaking
you
my answer
enraged.
remains the same.
Your Lockagon, Centarbor. There you go. That you haven't seen the prize card. I don't know. Never mind.
See, the problem with the Dimax Trish tier list was that there was only like one or two decks that they thought were good. Like,
Oh,
that's
true.
the
wait, Kay's got
That's
a
the
great
problem.
idea. Kevin, you have to actually play role reversal here. You have to be the lover. You have to love every deck.
Oh, wait a
You
minute.
cannot be low tier god. And Josh,
So
you,
I can only. So I have to say only good things
Yes.
about the deck. I can do that. I can find something good for every deck.
if you say a bad thing about a deck, take a shot or something. Wait a minute. This is we're brewing. This is awesome.
Oh
That's a
my God.
great
I had-
example.
That sounds awesome.
So we've
Killer.
completely changed the every deck tier list to let's torture Kevin live on camera.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yu-Gi-Oh
If
player
y'all wanna do
guesses
that,
if deck is
I'm
good.
down. It would be fun. It would be fun.
No, I think it's a separate. I think we do a separate video, and it's just like, you know what? Smash or pass. Take a shot every time you say smash.
Ooh, true, and it gets
I'm gonna
worse
end that
and
stream
worse.
sober as
Or we do it the
fuck.
other way around. If you're a coward, you say pass. You gotta take a shot.
True.
Oh, actually, I like Redex's idea. I just crack like a Frostfall box, and every time I say something bad, I have to open a pack.
I don't think you have enough packs.
Josh, I have fucking like 40 booster boxes downstairs.
Yeah, I
have
don't
enough
think you
packs.
have enough packs.
Fuck you, too, buddy.
Is the punishment bulk? Is
I'm
that
sorry,
the
he
idea?
cooked you, I'm afraid.
So I can't believe you didn't watch the tier list.
It's
That's
2
kinda funny, though.
hours.
Do you want me
It's
to be
peak.
so
It's
real? I
so
also
good.
did not watch the tier list.
That tier list was so good.
I think I watched. I you know what I did? I watched a couple minutes in the beginning, and then I skipped towards the end, and I said, okay.
That's fucked up.
I can't
You
believe
did
that
what
you were
everyone
missing
does.
Fornax
That's so
facts.
fucked up.
In 4 facts, oh, I can't say in Fornifacts. That doesn't actually. That shouldn't work.
And Fornax facts.
In Fornifacts.
I can't believe you missed Fornax. What the fuck is an Fornax fact?
What the fuck is an Fornax fact? I still do not think I've gotten the answer to this.
What is a Fornax fact?
So we've upgraded to Fornax lies.
Oh.
That's a Dimax bit. We're
No,
actually
it's a
calling it
Skyhawk
Fornax
bit.
It's a
Live.
Skyhawk
Is it
bit.
Skyhawk
Fornax
bit?
facts is
Was-
a Skyhawk
Was
bit, yeah.
Skyhawk on this call?
No, he just
No,
he
for,
just
in
has the
Fornax
facts.
facts was the thing that Skyhawk did all the way back in Dallas. He just gives you facts about Infornax. Actual fake fan. What the hell?
Like, this is crazy.
Actual
Can
fake
we
fan.
can we get Siberian and Skyhawk to do lover hater tier list?
Yes!
Oh my god.
Can we get Siberian and Skyhawk to do smash or pass?
Yes. Wait a minute, we're cooking.
Wait a minute. I want to do that idea so bad. It's such a bad fucking video. It'd be so funny.
That was the whole point of this channel, bro. We can do whatever the fuck we want. Who cares?
That's true. Okay, the crucial thing is actually making a video, though, I think.
Yeah, that is the
True.
problem. That is the problem.
I will say
So
I
wait-
recorded a video for the Circle of the Sky deck yesterday. So the instant I get 3 people together to do a gameplay, that shit will be going up and it will cook.
Hell yeah.
Circle of the Sky format is actually unbelievable.
It's
Like, that was
fucking
so much fun.
awesome.
Okay, I have a question for the chat. How long do I have to not play Elestrals for us to be able to make a video of Yu-Gi-Oh player guesses if this Elestrals card is good, using me as the Yu-Gi-Oh player guest? Like how
Hey, we
how
could have done it
long
for
do I
live
have to
stream,
be
bro. You did
retired?
not read any of the cards.
Yeah,
I
like,
did not
we
read any of
literally-
the cards prior to like a week, like to literally like a couple days after Kissimmee. In Kissimmee, everyone came up to me like, "I'm playing this." I'm like, "I don't know what that does." I'm playing that. I don't know what that does.
Honestly, it would have to probably be a couple sets.
Yeah, more than likely, huh?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, considering there is one card in the next set that I am going to love beyond any reasonable point where you could love a card, you know, it's making me. It's gonna be hard to quit. I'm not gonna lie. Hang on, Kodo. Let's get you on CMO's channel for Elestrals Pro Player guesses Yu-Gi-Oh cards. But I know Yu-Gi-Oh cards. What do you mean?
We did
That's
float
the
by that
point.
idea before
You play
Kissimmee.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
We did have an idea of doing a pro Yu-Gi-Oh player guesses if Elestral's card is good and it's his live stream cards.
I mean, hey, we had CMO on our channel for that exact same thing.
well, Doug's down. We'll get Doug.
Yo, let's
Yeah.
get Doug. That'd be so funny.
Yeah, we should get a CGB.
let's just call every single one of CMO's guests.
Yo, we'll get
Rarin?
Voxy. We'll get
Yeah,
Rarin,
Get
Yeah,
Voxy,
yeah,
get
there you go.
CGB, get LSV, get all those people, all of them, dude.
I don't think we can get Joseph.
Heck, let's hit up Talarian Community College, shall we?
Wait a minute.
True. Okay. Well,
Oh my gosh.
with that, any final words, thoughts, opinions, takes something ban list wise. We saw a Hurricane, El Bozo. We saw Chariot Ride. My condolences, we'll miss you. And we saw Rise. We will also miss you.
Mm-hmm.
This format's looking kind of nice.
I'm gonna
Hell
practice
yeah.
saying nice things. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. If this ban list fixes the format, the game is peak again. I think everyone should buy many cards.
We did it! Wait a minute!
I love this game
Dude,
so
Oh,
much.
clip it, clip it, clip it,
He's
clip it,
back.
clip it.
So back. Wait a minute. Yeah, you know this format's good when Kevin's in the LFG going like, "Can I get some games in?" That's what I'm saying, baby.
Yeah.
Live stream
In
up
fairness,
top.
I was doing that because I wanted to figure out which deck I didn't need my brain to play, and then I settled on Blizz. Call me crazy.
Based. Shout out to Kier.
Yeah, shouts to Kier, Carly Rae Jepsen. This was sick. Cool ban list. Next premiere is in 10 days, so get cooking.
Wait,
Well-
premiere in 10 days? Are you serious?
Yep.
Yep.
Play
Yep.
Solar.
It's in 10 days.
Wait, on
125.
is it the Saturday or Sunday? The 25th?
Saturday.
Yeah, 25th.
Oh, I'm so sad. I won't be able to play that one because I will be at a Yu-Gi-Oh regional.
You're so
sad.
cheesed. Oh no,
I'm
not
so cheesed.
You're not playing Art Mage. That's crazy.
Fart Mage, let's go.
Oh, you could be playing Artifact instead. You're playing Art.
Yeah, you should play
Mage.
pure Artifact.
You should play Fartifact.
When's
Fart-
the
Fart-
training?
Crazy.
Where's the training arc for the 25th? Good question. That's it. Well, actually, you know what?
Hello, what the
We-
fuck?
we
I
could-
thought I was a part of this.
We
What the
could
hell?
train Helen. The only thing is Helen would have to not play Centaur.
Yeah, that is the problem.
That is
That is
true.
the caveat.
That
You
is.
will have
yeah,
to play Celestlio. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We got
We will teach you Solar.
a couple proteges we got to take under our wings. This would be kind of a fun little idea. We each take someone
Connecticut. What the fuck is Kay doing in Connecticut? What is
You-
there to do in Connecticut?
the A Drive thing.
The
Yeah.
what?
You didn't see his tweet,
the stream.
the video, the stream.
No.
They're doing a 10-day marathon for Pokemon Legends ZA to advertise Elestrals Awaken. Sorry, I almost said Pokemon Awaken.
True. Yeah, gonna go be the best to ever do
That's
it. I
so
mean,
funny to play Pokemon ZA during at the same time as an Elestrals premiere happening. That's so funny.
hmm. Hey, listen,
Don't forget, everybody, you can leave the current stream to go ahead and watch Elestrals premiere happening right now. The second premiere, webcam premiere for live stream.
it might be.
It'd be crazy if A Drive was just in the call right now. saying
Yeah,
this.
it's almost been so long since I've done my A Drive. I don't even know if I can do it anymore.
You got it, bro. I believe in you, Swole.
Play Solar.
Give us your best A Drive.
Oh God, okay. Dan, I'm sorry if you're watching this in advance. We're gonna have a great time inside of Connecticut here. We're gonna be live for 10 days straight, absolutely obliterating a Pokemon Awakened. Go ahead and back the Kickstarter at
Pokemon
Elestrals ZA. Yeah. Hey casters, what's going on? We're gonna be banning 3 cards today on or inside of the game of Elestrals. There you go. It's it's a little higher than it needs to be. I mean, I need to bring that range down a little bit.
So good. It's too good. It's peak. It's peak. How long have we been
Hell-
live? We've been live for fucking almost 3 hours now. Jesus.
We can yap for
Goddamn,
for
I
a
got
long
shit
time.
to do. What the fuck?
I also have
Yeah,
shit
I was
to do.
I was supposed to be live fucking an hour ago.
You were
We
live
said
fucking?
goodbye an hour ago.
Yeah, this list gets the better of us. So I'll say that. That's the one beautiful thing is that we can't get together to record a Kissimmee recap, but we can definitely do it to whinge about the ban list.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
When are we recording this Kissimmee recap, bro?
At this point-
we
At
can-
this
we can do it whenever.
point,
We should
Every
still do
day
it. I
tier
think
list.
it'd
We
be
should.
cool to talk. We can make it about more than just Kissimmee.
Yeah, we can do it.
yeah,
We can
Hell
talk
yeah.
about it later. We should all go our separate ways because we all have things to fucking do instead of talking
Yes.
more.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
thanks for
yeah.
watching, everyone. Stream's over. You don't have to go
Thanks
home, but you
for
can't stay
watching.
here. Go
Yeah.
over to Kevin's stream. He's gonna go live shortly, I bet.
Yeah, let's go host him.
Yeah.
True,
Hell yeah.
true.
No, I will.
You-
I will
YouTube
be going
co-hosting.
live shortly, taking dueling book judge calls for Yu-Gi-Mons.
Whoa!
Dude,
Quite fun.
freaking
I love Slur
epic.
Simulator.
For
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Also true.
Awakened.
Chat, I need you all to know it costs $0 to like the stream. You all should like the stream right now.
That's true.
Very important. It also costs $0 to subscribe. That's also completely free. And it also costs $0 to share our channel with your friends. So make sure that all your friends are subscribed and you let them know that it costs $0 to subscribe so they can also do that for free. Hell yeah.
It's true.
God, yes.
Yep.
Okay.
All
Thanks,
right, bye,
everyone.
y'all.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye, everyone. Okay, bye-bye now.
All right. We're here, and it's... And my lighting just actually went super down there. But how'd you like the ban list? Seemed like it was pretty okay. Surely one of those things has to cost money. Hey, listen. J-Lo said it best, I guess. K and Helen train arc. I stand by the scariest player outside of Josh specifically is Helen trying to win the Centaur. Incredible. Silver cannot keep getting away with this. Silver won't keep on getting away with this. I will have my vengeance against him eventually. But today is not that day. Maybe in a little bit. Wanted a bigger one. Gotta wait till December, I guess. I think it's probably fine. Like it's. I think I understand the grievances with maybe like wanting certain cards to be like fine or tuned. But I think overall, like Solar's really strong. Locke is really strong. I think that Earth has in Titan and Dio. Thunder still has some cool stuff. I like that Chariot Ride won't just be blowing out everyone's back walls all weekend, all day. I stand by that, like, the frequency in which that did happen was pretty low, but the, like, absolute entirety of the impact of Helios was extremely high. And it makes sense philosophically, I think, to have Hurricane also be like the secondary one of those, where where like you can't have Helios and Hurricane at the same time. They effectively are very similar cards functionally, kind of. Are you doing collabs? We can, and we might. Think about it more specifically. We do have to get back on a content game, on so to speak, but we've been trying to master the format on some level. Josh is trying to get 1,000 points, and I'm trying to like make Smeltongue good or something. I don't know. Give me one moment, y'all. Oop, okay. Josh casually taking 3 people's spots to Worlds. I'm sane. We have to stop Josh. I told y'all we have to get Josh on the desk, at least for 4 of them, which is completely fine. But yeah, too bad you're doing FTK with it. Also true. Solar being the most fair deck in the format, and I think it's okay. Solar is good. Solar is just a good deck. It's actually kind of wild. And yeah, how would Master Saga work in Elestrals? You'll see. It would have to be where you just do like prog, effectively, would be the idea, I think. Also, I just want to point this out, not to go anything into multi-streaming, and YouTube does have a vertical stream feature now. This is super nerdy, but like the fact that this chat is up to date and I don't have to like constantly refresh it between Twitch and YouTube is super nice. Like I love the little widget that I use for it, but holy. In 1 pack of each set per episode. Was I cooking? Ooh, that could work. Plus Solar didn't have its time to shine, not even during daybreak, so it's only fair. Yeah, when's Lunar's time to shade, I guess. The thing about it, and this is the big thing on the set of this all, to kind of wrap up the live stream all too much before I go back to doing whatever / Warbreaker shenanigans, is that as we are growing out the larger card pool, we are getting more and more tools per deck, right? And it makes sense that we'll have a rotation of decks just being good and counterplay to those decks, and counterplay to those cards. We haven't seen quite splashable decks in a little bit of time, so there are some ideas here that we will be seeing some hybrid theories of decks, some Linkin Parks, if you will. And I do think that we have a lot of stuff under the surface of Lifestream that we have not seen actually like go cuckoo's bananas nuts, right? Many such insanderations is crazy. I can barely pronounce that one too. So keep cooking, sub to Wirtz, and we got to get Helen that Centaur. And we got to get a few people those foamies. So we'll cook. My favorite caster, Cobalt Sanderlson. Skyhawk, have you been here this entire time? Were you hearing about the fact I didn't know what Infornax facts were? And also how we need you in Siberian to do a lover-hater tier list? Because I think that would be killer. We can put it on the Judge channel. It'd be awesome. When we start in the Elestrals book club, yes, please, yes, please, yes, please, yes, please, yes, please, yes, please, yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Cobol. Not Cobol. Sure, why not? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I know Sib would love it. That actually would be the challenge. Siberian has to say nice things about the decks. And they're all bad. I wish Gorgons didn't prevent attacking an Elestral. Oddly enough, I think I'm okay with Gorgons. The gays don't bother me. Like, the thing about it is Gorgons is not a removal piece, and instead is just like a load-bearing card that also does our laundry. And I've loved the way that's been used for a long time. So, like, there's that. Not going woke. Not going to walk. I put the walk back in the kitchen. I can't even be like, and I preloaded this bit just in case you said this. At that toxic female gaze. Hey, listen, if there's someone on the Elestrals channel that's for the female gaze, I guess. But I think it's okay if there to be a single card that says target Elestral doesn't. Yeah. It's like, it's fine. It's a 1 card, it's a 1/3 of, and it is a load bearing shenanigans. I think personally. Insane, by the way. But yes, Elestrals book club would be sick. I'm slowly making my way through the Cosmere. Apparently, Era 3 is coming out sometime soon, so maybe that would be good. By the time Elestrals Awakens comes out, Mistborn Era 3 will be here already, which would be sick. The sequel to Amina Al-Sarafi comes out, I think, sometime this year. I think. I'll have to confirm on that one. But if we're doing that one, that'd be sick. So, back to the Solar Kitchen, see what I need to work on or crash out the new deck. My advice, if you're looking for a deck to play, Solar, Lock is still incredible. Solar, Lockagon, I think, and Titan is really slept on right now, and I think it gets even better. I mean, Sanderson writes 10 books a year. I was thinking about this the other day, but it's like, Sanderson is kind of a nut, right? Like, he'll constantly be like, you know, traditional publishing standards and traditional publishing houses. They want you to release things early. And so the way I like to write is I like to start a world and build that world up, and then I'll move on to another thing and then come back to this one. And so they want to pressure a book every year, which is fine. But I think it's better and better for everyone if we just, are consistently having blah 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 blah. Not to try to I can't Mormon my way through that. However, he has got a lot of spinning plates. I'm just curious to know when they're gonna drop. So far, it's been pretty good. So I don't know. He does got to rein in the Sanderlanch though. That's got to be reined in. And he has to be stopped too from breastedly. That also has to be stopped. He cannot keep getting away with it more mainly. Why do I keep on getting ads of AI cat live reacting to anime cat girl with her cat out? Yeah, complain to YouTube on that one. The ads on YouTube have been getting a lot worse, to be fair. But Solar doesn't have a lot of proactive special casts. Yeah, the only one is the Celestlio so far. I think. Yeah, what's the issue with the clash on Twitter Caleb was referencing? That's a good question. I actually have not read Haleb's Twitter thread on it, to be fair. But he wrote all of his Secret Project books in 2 years, which is kind of killer. To be fair, they're all pretty good. Yumi is my favorite one so far. Tress, I imagine will supersede that. And then maybe Sunlit Man afterwards, but I'm supposed to read Sunlit Man between book 4 and 5 of Way of Kings, or Stormlight Archives. I keep on calling it the Way of Kings series, which is also not true. So, there's that. I think those are targeted ads. True. Yumi's better than Tress. I can believe that. I can believe that on some level. No, absolutely. Also, Kevin, aren't you supposed to be streaming? Kevin, aren't you supposed to be streaming here? I kind of like breastedly. Celestial Home. Actually, no, Redux kind of got a good point here to I guess rein it back into Elestrals. I think Solar Mill is super viable still. Millmaster Mike cannot keep on getting away with it. Shout out to Froned. Man's also got a beautiful voice. I stand by it. If Millmaster Mike wants to hop on the Millmaster Mike, absolutely could. That's the crazy part. And I'm not just saying that because we do dock like similar styles and have similar cadence. But I swear to God, I was sitting there. Elestral saw some, and he would go, Humburst effect? Yeah, that sounds, yeah, whatever you say, for sure. Apollo, mill 7. Apollo again, mill 7 more. Crazy. Mill might actually be the ultimate mirror match tech. I have thought about the fact that the solar, not even just mirror match, but the mill match, you could decide into solar in general and have that be like the way you play post side solar for targeted hate on some level, because you can just sit on that and keep on going with your foretelling. And that's like your alternate win con. People playing like a low to the ground strategy or playing stuff like Dense Fogs or Pandora's Box main. I do legitimately think that like in my top 4, if I had decided into a mill strategy instead of even like the Winjin packet of some level, I think actually there is a world where like we take that. And I don't know if that's true, again, because like the decks you just play 5s and the mill is like kind of weak towards it. But there is some theory there. You just like shadow out of as I'm doing this to y'all, you just like shadow out of mill, or out of like true solar, and you play molar something, I think that's part of it for sure. Yeah, what did I say? Did I say smoke screen? Did I say smoke shadow out, shadow smoke? What did I say? Mill Leslio. Let's go. Yeah, truly. Actually, that's a good name. Okay. Thank you so much for watching the stream today, everyone. If you are here or still here, thank you so much for being with me, wherever in the world that it is where you are watching this, whether it's a morning, afternoon, night, etc. I appreciate you so much for watching this today. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this stream as always. Follow us on Twitter and at the Elestronauts on Twitter. At Swolax on Twitter, at Soldier Bean, at Distant Coder, at Haleb.exe. And all the good stuff for the algorithm and for the FBI agent that's currently laser dotted sight onto my head as well. If it's late for you, then enjoy the rest of your evening. If it's afternoon, morning, or wherever it is in the world, get something to eat. Take care of yourself first and foremost. I know I'm probably going to get some lunch and actually maybe do something. I don't know. Outside of that, I'm excited to see what the new ban list is able to bring. I also have to give, of course, quick shout outs to like the subathon coming up, the marathon for ZA2 for the Elestrals Awaken thing, because I'm super hyped and I think it's got some amazing people on it. And I will be playing the hell out of Elestrals Awaken. You have no clue. Anyways, all right, I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you so much for being here. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.